Yo, how's it going, Thrill the Hunt? Pretty good. I have really bad allergies around this time of the year, so that's why I couldn't stream yesterday because I was like coughing the entire day. So that was pretty unfortunate. But other than that, I've been quite good. Yo, Grant, what's up? How you doing, man? I also want to just hurry up and get this. Well, I'm not gonna say hurry up and get the split rack moose because that's a little bad. But I don't think I can. It's not something I can, say and have it happen because it's so rare. But I do want to hurry up and get a birch so I can move back to like bears for a little bit because I am now 14 moose in and I have yet to get a birch. I've got every fur multiple times now, but I have yet to get a birch. Oh, nice. That's good to hear. Oh, you started a moose grind. Well, I'm assuming you're doing it on Medved, right? Have you had anything cool happen from that yet? I wonder if I can kill him from this angle. Yeah, I shot too high. Good. Okay. Well, I can just set the time back and kill him. Oh, nice. I got an Acromella already, bro? What the fuck? That's so lucky. That's the only rare I've yet to get. Since the update, I've got like 6 albinos and a Mela and like a million mosaics and piebalgs, but I have yet to get anything Acromella. It's like it has to be like easily the rarest. I'm assuming it's got like a 0.03% spawn like it does for wolves, and they just bumped the albinos and Melas up to like 0.1. Like, yeah, that's crazy. I have yet to get one of those. Do they look good? Because the images I've seen of them was like a male without antlers, so it looked really, really dumb. Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering, if it was hard to see or not, or like if it looked unique. Because like the mosaics can be a little hard to tell, especially if they're facing you. If they're facing you, I don't think there's any difference. Like you actually have to like see the stripes on them. Yeah, I want to get an acro. Is it like for me? It's hard to spot if I'm facing it, but if I can see the sides of it, it's really easy to tell. Like the front half of it just looks like any other moose. Apparently, I just can't find this one. Thought it would like be somewhere close. Yo, Levi, how's it going, man? I might have to give up on this one. It's very weird. They usually run the same way. Yeah, all of mine are on the Wallplex that I've gotten, but none of them are in my main lodge because I have not gotten one that's like. I got a couple that scored like 220, but all the other ones were like really small golds and like a couple silvers. Yeah, I'm gonna check one more direction and then I'm gonna just like restart and hope. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. At least I'm pretty. That makes it makes gold, right? I know the mosaic is. I think gold for moose is like it's like 192, right? Levi, I would assume I do, but I haven't really killed any since the. I haven't killed any in like a week, because I haven't really shot any wolves, so somebody could have more now. I would assume not, though. I would assume that I probably have the most. I know for a fact I at least have the lowest average kill per great one, probably. Unless like somebody got one and like 10 kills and then never shot another. Okay. I gotta worry about this one. Oh, nice. That's good that they both did. I don't know the exact spawn rates because like the wiki never updated, but I'm like the Acromella moose could be like one of like really rare like rares, like an albino pheasant or something. I actually don't know anybody that has one other than you. I haven't like seen anybody shoot one. I'm assuming people have them, but I didn't like. Yeah, I've got one of my two pheasants that were rare was an albino. Another one was Mela. I've yet to get a leucistic, but they're actually like quite rare to get. Yeah, I actually think I like the leucistic better than albino for pheasant, at least the looks. Gotta hope this one doesn't move so I can kill both these. Oh, nice. That works. And I have to reset because I shot the female straight in the fucking head. What are the chances? The second the other one moves, the other one moves too. Into my shot. Yo, how's it going, bro? Please tell me she didn't die. Okay. I'm not playing that with the females, bro. I ain't risking one dying. That fucking solo I shot the other night on stream somehow became a male solo, and then the other one started a new zone, and that was a fucking pain to fix. I didn't even know they could do that. Like, how did my solo switch genders? Yeah, that's usually what I do. I usually switch between them, but recently I've been mainly focused on moose because I really like the moose great one, and I didn't have that many before the wolves. So now I'm trying to get all of them before I do anything else, or at least all the furs. Because I don't know if I'm gonna actively go for the split rack moose yet. But hopefully I do get him in like under 30. Hopefully it doesn't take like 100 Great One Moose to get him. Like both streamers or both like streamers and YouTubers I know that got one have a split rack moose, got theirs in like under 30 kills. I think one got like 27, and then I don't know what Scarecrow got it in, but he got his pretty fast. Oh, okay. How many like male moose do you kill per run? I don't think both these were 5s. One was 5 and the other was... It was a 4. No. I'm pretty done stacked. There's a 300 though. That's kind of low. Do you get respawns? Like, do you get consistent respawns? Because like it doesn't matter how many you kill if you get consistent respawns. Like if you could kill one per rotation, but if you get consistent respawns, it doesn't really matter. And it's like if you don't get consistent respawns, you should probably like shoot some more. Oh, then yeah. If you get consistent respawns, then that's fine. Because like I try to get a lot, but I try to kill like a lot of moose per rotation. Like I think I'm on 15 to 17 now. But like my respawns are a little slow at times. If I had, it's like it doesn't really matter how many you kill. So okay, so you haven't managed solos, but you've managed other zones? Like have you managed the other herd zones and just not the solos? If you've managed all your herd zones, just pick the I would add a few more zones to your main zones, like if you can. Like even if you have a couple that are managed. Did I shoot high again? No, I didn't get. Like I would try to rotate at least 8 zones. And once you have everything stacked, like in your main zones, then I would go shoot the solos. I think the best way to shoot any solos is just like stack everything in your main zones to like level 5s or level 9s depending on the species, and then I guess that they hope you get lucky and they all shoot down the first try. With stacking, they should shoot down pretty fast. If you don't stack, they might take a while. I don't know how many solos there are on Medved for moose. I'm assuming quite a lot, and they can spawn anywhere, so gonna be a little bit to shoot them down, but if you get them all first try, should be quite fast. Well, that's rich coming from iBuy because he fucking streamed himself like for 2 weeks stacking his moose on Layton. So I'm assuming that's either an old thing or he's just straight up lying, because that man stacked his moose for like 2 weeks straight on stream. Oh, okay. I would stack moose. I stack anything because it helps shoot the solos down quickest. I would say, bro, like I watched his stream quite often, and that man was literally stacking moose like up until wolves came out, and he went back and is now grinding the moose. Like you don't need to stack anything technically, but yeah, no, I'm serious. Well, I just don't like I know it's a little different because he like technically created the thing, so like it's okay if he said he should be right all the time. Like I just hate when the like streamers and like big content creators just straight up lie to you. Like, yes, you don't need to stack anything, but is it smart? Yeah, it's always smart to stack, because the like higher levels you stack, the or not levels, I guess I think it goes off of weight. Like so technically level. Like the bigger moose you stack in your main zones, the faster your solos are gonna shoot down. So it's like, yeah, you don't have to stack, but if you don't stack, you could be there for weeks shooting down your solos. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't need to stack for anything, but it's always smart. And like once you get to the point like where you are, right, where you said most of your herds are managed down pretty well, you're gonna, because like, and the amount of kills you have, 440 kills and 8 diamonds with 4 trolls, that's 12 5s and 440 kills. That's pretty good. Are you talking about for managing solos here or stacking? Well, I would recommend stacking only only level 5s unless you're like pretty confident that the 4 will make diamond. So I would shoot both of them. But if you want to stack, you can stack level 4s if you want. Like it's entirely up to like the player of like what level they want to stack. Just the higher level you go, the less you should have to kill your solos. And wait, yeah, that I mean, you can probably just grind like you would normally, but then every time you get a level 5 to show up, just leave it. That's usually what I do when I'm stacking. I don't like actively try to stack. I just grind normally and whatever lives. And like for the solos, since you seem to already be getting a decent enough diamond rate, like it's not amazing, right? Let me do this. Get the exact number real quick. Like that's about how much I started at, and then I slowly like got it down over time. It's about 55 kills a dime. Like you can probably leave a few big solos if like you really don't want to grind all of them. I would just at first at least try to get rid of all the max weight estimates. Like you can leave some bigger threes. Like that one that I just claimed. What did he score? Like 160. I would usually shoot those, but like you can probably leave ones that size. Because you can always go back and finish like the last couple solos off whenever you want. Yo, how's it going, bro? Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name, but how you doing? I this grind. Oh, there's probably one right there. Um, well, I started the stream. Have I gotten any diamonds on stream? I did one, right? Okay. So I gotta add that one. I have 5 diamonds now. I don't know how many kills I have because I go off my harvest and I add it up at the end. But I started the stream with 4 diamonds and 62 kills, which is pretty low for my moose. I usually get one about every like 12, I want to say. So I guess maybe it is pretty normal. My moose used to be the worst of my herd management grinds, but I killed a couple off stream. Like that's what I was stacking that one super rare for. So stacking everything to be like that guy essentially, so I could shoot down a couple more solos. I think I shot down 3 solos, and they went from like mid-level 3s to like really small 2s. Well, one of them actually went to a level 1, and then the other 2 went to level 2s. And then that killing those 3 only increased my dime rate by like, it essentially took off 5 kills per dime. There's another one right there. Oh, nice. Is he big, the Mosaic, or is he just like a mid-level? Ah, yeah. My first 2 were silvers. They were like, one of them was damn near like a spike, or whatever like the moose equivalent to like a spike is. He was so sweet. He's like 120. He was like almost a level 2. I want to get a Mosaic super rare. because I don't think they're gonna be that hard because they're definitely common. Like they're rare, but they're not like they're like alligator piebald rare, or like axis deer piebald rare. They're not like very, very rare. Cause I've gotten how many have I? I've got like 6, I think, 5 or 6. I've got more of them than piebald. Just unfortunately, the piebald that I did spawn was the super rare, not the mosaic. Yeah, I only got 2 melanistics, and my biggest one is like 237. I've got a couple 301s, but like out of my 3 super rare moose, 2 were like 283 piebalds, and then my albino was like 299. It should have been 300 plus. It was perfect. Both sides completely perfect. I have no idea how it wasn't. It like trolled by like 0.01. I mean, obviously, it didn't troll because it made super rare, but it like trolled the 300 score. I would love to get a 300 and like a 301 super rare now. That'd be like. I don't know what max is for moose. I think my biggest one is like 301.4. I don't think it goes to 302. I think it goes like 301.8 or like 301.9. I've never got one that big, but I've definitely seen ones bigger than the one I have by a little bit. I have only like 3 that go over 301. I have a 301 like the 301.4 and then like 2 301.1s. Which I don't know if it means they're really like extremely rare or if I'm just unlucky because like I know so many people that have 270 fallows and it took me 300 fallow diamonds to get one. Okay. I mean, you'll start to get here's a good example, by the way. Like I would usually kill these 2 if they were solos, but like you could probably leave them because they're not crazy big. But yeah, I think 300 like plus moose are like not the rarest, at least once you start getting herd managed. But like not herd managed, they're like extremely rare. But like I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky. Because like the fallow deer, I see so many people get the 270s, but I only have 1. And it wasn't even max score. Like I don't get it. Like my friend wasn't even herd managed or like fully yet, and he got one that scored max. And he didn't even have 50 diamonds at the time. It's so random because I don't know what it is for moose, but for fallow it has to be like the smallest amount of like width that makes it 270. Because I swear I've gotten ones that score 268 that are bigger than my 270. And I know I've gotten whitetail that score 271 that are significantly bigger looking than my 275. Yo, how's it going? LJM Reductions. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Well, the last stream I didn't really I rarely give reactions to great ones unless they're the ones that I want. And I had that exact combo. Like I spawned that combo the first time and I was quite excited, but it was off stream. And then I shot a spider rack and then got that same combo again. So it wasn't like crazy reaction. I think the only one I'd give a crazy reaction to is the split rack, or at this point, if I get like a birch typical, I think I would react a decent amount. Or like a birch big rack. Because I don't have the birch yet. Also, since I've been hunting moose quite a while and I haven't been doing any votes, if anybody wants to suggest anything for me to go hunt, like great one wise, after like an hour or 2, I'll go do that. I have everything set up right now besides for tar and red deer. I was actually thinking about setting up tar again because I like hunting tar, but I'd be essentially just going for like another split rack. Or split horns, I guess. So I've been hunting moose only for like a week now. Other than that, like one black bear stream. I guess it can't get boring over time. But moose is like... Moose has to be everybody's favorite. Like everybody's favorite. 'Cause anytime I put a poll up with it, it wins by a landslide. Like the only thing that opposed it was fox, and it was like 60-30, and then the rest were on the others. Because I put... My last one was bear versus moose, and bear like landslided the hole it was in, but then like got 80-20'd by moose. So, well, my favorite gun for whitetail is the 300, but it's not ethical. So I guess to actually shoot them would probably be the... I actually really like the Eckers 30-06, the bolt action. I use that a lot for shooting like my Great One whitetail. It's not like the best gun because it's literally outdated. It's like it's a bolt action, and it literally weighs more than the 30-06 AR, so there's no reason to use it. I just like the sound it makes. It's like got a similar sound to like the old 7mm, but like they changed the old 7mm and it doesn't sound as cool anymore. I don't know when they did that, but it's like actually an L change. They need to revert that. Like the old 7mm, like the single shot one, like 5 years ago, sounded like a cannon going off. Now it just sounds like the 243. Yeah, this is a 30-06 AR. It's like a... Well, actually, I don't think... I guess it wouldn't be an AR. I think it's like an AK. I'm not, like, too big into guns in real life. I think... It's a semi-auto, though. It came out with the SKS and the 308 AK. No, there's a 30-06 one. It's this one. I guess it would technically be an AK, right? But it's pretty good. There's also the M1 Garand that's 30-06. Is it? Okay, yeah. I don't know, I just call anything that's semi-auto in this game, I just call it an AR, because it's not like real life. Like I guess the 300 Magnum, and then the anything from the modern rifles pack are like the only one that's technically an AR. I used the M1 Garand so much on the wolves, and it's not bad, but it just got too much recoil compared to the other like semi-autos to like see me actually using it, because it's really hard to get 2 shots in on like stuff that are far apart because of the extra recoil. It's not that much, but it's just ever so slightly. Like ever so slightly more recoil. I swear this guy's like rack looks different every time. Like sometimes it's flat and then sometimes it sticks straight out. For bison, I just shoot him with a 300. I almost headshot that cow. That would actually like piss me off. I don't think it'd be as bad if I shot the cow, because this is 2 zones, but I don't want to deal with the having to swap them all back again. Like that takes so long. Also, yeah, whitetail racks do need a rework. A lot of stuff do, but they just won't. Like they could have reworked the whitetail racks when they released ASCII, but they didn't. Like now they're not gonna get another chance to do that for a while, unless they're like, unless they release a map that nobody wants, because most maps that people want won't have whitetail on them. Hey, speaking of whitetail, I botched an albino whitetail the other day off stream. It was like a big one too. It wasn't like diamond big, but it was like 230s. I didn't even tax it 'cause it pissed me off, bro. I waited so long to get the shot and I spined it. I didn't even hold high. I even held low. I don't know how that worked, but thankfully I have a couple other ones, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was holding good, but I didn't clip it to like rewatch it because whenever I kill like whitetail great ones, I hold dangerously low because of that. I swear, like I don't know. I swear the bullets just hit high on them. Sometimes with fallow too, but like it's not like normally with fallow. It's like when they go to drink, I swear they're like everything changes so much. It's not even like a little bit like it should be. Like everything moves around. It's like I always hold low on fallow and whitetail. Like if it was a super rare, I would have been pissed. But if it was a super rare, I also probably wouldn't have took that shot. I probably would have waited a little bit better to get a better shot. You know, as much as I want to say there's zero chance there isn't an Africa in the next two maps, it's also EW, so it's probably at this point more likely there won't be than there will be, even though it's like the fan favorite map everybody wants. You will get another North America map with whitetail and mallards, or you're gonna get another Hirschfelden clone with fallow deer and red deer every single time. They go all in betting on it. If you have to bet on one of those maps. Because whenever there's like a lull period in the game, they always try to revive it by releasing a map that nobody cares about. Yeah, but the thing about it is there's a lot of species that people want that aren't in that African map, and they don't like to backfill species without creating like they don't like the backfill species that don't exist. So I feel like they have to make another Africa map to do that. Like if they just added a bunch of species to Virhunga and reworked it entirely, I'm sure people wouldn't be mad. Like they would actually like that. But they don't like to backfill species that don't exist. Otherwise, Doll Sheep would have been backfilled in Yukon like 3 years ago. Yeah, no, Norway is like another big one because it's the polar bear stuff that people like, and it also would have some species that they want to give great ones to and rework. Like I would actually think Norway would be a better choice than like Arctic Canada. Did I claim both those? Okay, good. And like another thing is I don't know. I'm not too sure on like the geography of it, but is there like a chance I could backfill polar bears into like Medved? I don't know exactly where Medved is technically located in Russia, so I don't know if it's possible or not. But if that's like a possibility, they should do that because Medved needs another species, like species bad. Like Medved used to be like one of the best maps in the game, but it kind of like fell off because there's like it used to be my favorite map. It's still like one of my favorites, but like there's no real point to hunt on it because most of the stuff is just better on other maps or like really boring species. Like I'm not going out of my way to hunt capercaillie like or musk deer, which I probably should because I probably have a lot of cool stuff there because I don't ever look for any of them. Yo, how's it going, Musified? Welcome back. Yeah, a lot of people want a Kodiak Island map as well, but I think that one I think they should wait on that one until they add polar bears and uh another African map. There are definitely polar bears in Russia. Like I'm willing to die on the fact there are polar bears in Russia. I'm just not sure where in Russia. Like I know for a fact they're there. I just don't know if they're like where Medved is. I don't know what part of like Russia Medved is located at. Well, ASCII at least survives some criticism because it's easy. Yeah, that could be a 301. I hope it's like something. Because I just keep killing these big diamonds and I don't do anything with them. I would tax 301 pluses, but... Like, ASCII's only escaped criticism because it's good for grinding and it's good for grinders and like hardcore players and casual players. If it was shit for grinding, nobody would like that map because there's nothing really unique about it. Like the beavers were cool for a week. They're boring as fuck now because they're super easy to grind. You can get everything for beavers you want in like a day. And then other than them, there's like nothing unique about the map anymore. 300.30. I think that's like the 10th one that I've got that scored exactly that. Yeah, I'd like that because there's a lot of cool species and there's like new species that people want. Like people want squirrels, people want Sitka deer, and people want like Kodiak bears. Well, I don't know if they want Kodiak bears exactly, but they would be happy if Kodiak bears came out. Um, my best guns, it depends on the class. For like 4 to 8, I would use. Well, I think the best 4 to 8 gun is one of the ARs. So they're basically all the same. I think technically, if you were to nitpick, it would be the 30-06 Hansen because it's got a little bit more penetration. For 7 to 9, they're basically all good, but the 375 is best for Moose. The 300 is best for everything else. And the overall best gun in the game is probably the Frost 257. Because that thing is basically a 4 to 8 gun that can target 2 to 6. Like, you don't even need a 4 to 8 rifle if you have the Frost. It's basically just the 270. Except for it can ethically kill foxes. The SKS is the same way, but it's got less accuracy. And it's a little bit less powerful. The best animals to grind for money. I mean, I'll give you the stereotypical I don't know if that's the right word, but the answer that everybody will give you. It's Crocs on Emerald Coast at first, but Great One grinding is so much easier to to get money for once you have enough money to set up. So like I would grind Crocs until you have like 500k, and then after that there's no real reason, because you can set up on like fallow deer grind are super easy to do, mule deer grind are super easy to do, and they'll both pay you way more because you're getting like 1100 per kill and you're getting way more kills. So if you're really new, I would start out on Crocs on Emerald Coast, and then once you get like half a mil to a mil, enough to buy like enough tents, I would move into grinding if you're a grinder. If not, just like if you're not, you know, like if you don't want to grind, just keep shooting Crocs. I am not sure how many albinos I have off the top of my head. I have a bunch though. I have, if I can think, I don't even know how many albino diamonds I have. I'm gonna see if I can, not counting the Medved bear, because I don't count that because it's everybody gets that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be missing one. Hold up. I think I have notes of it. I have 6 albino super rares. So, probably like, I probably have like something like 100 normal albinos. No, I play on PC. Kind of wish I played on PlayStation though sometimes, because that means I could use multiplayer without having to weed through maps that just have thousands of great ones on them. I do have Discord, but the server isn't mine. It's a friend's server. Where does deer go? Did I even kill him? I did. I don't add people on Discord, but if you want, I could put the link to the server and you can join that server. I'm in the server. I don't think there's that many people in there yet, but well, are you sure that that's all that's on the Kodiak Island? I swear there's got to be other stuff, no? I can't play with you because there's no crossplay in this game. Yeah, I have Mule Deer grind on ASCII Ridge. That's the only one I have set up there. In like an hour, if everybody wants to, I can swap over. Like if anybody wants to, I can swap over to Mule Deer. So I also don't have that many Mule Deer. It depends on if people want to see mule deer, I'll do mule deer as well. I would leave it because even if it scores 271, it's the same thing as a troll 5. So yeah, if you see 4s that look like 5s, I would leave them because like I'm assuming you know what the 5 racks look like, the ones that troll, because those are pretty common to get on level 4s. It's like 3 miles big. I've never like looked into that. All I know is the bears are like super big because they just eat fish all the time. Well, a level 10 albino beaver doesn't exist. Do you mean level 1? Because beavers max out at level 5. But either way, any albino beavers is pretty cool. I mean, the next great one should be... The next great one should be a lion, I think. It has to be something on Virhunga. Even if they don't release an Africa map, they need to release a great one on Virhunga. I have an albino beaver as well. I don't remember if it's the male or female. I have a female or in a male rare. One's piebald and one's albino. I just don't remember which one is which. Even, well, you're playing PlayStation, so I don't think there's mods on PlayStation, and I don't think you could mod a... Like, I don't think you could mod a beaver to be level 10. Even, like, well, maybe you could, but not on PlayStation. It's probably just a game bug. That's a pretty cool game bug if it's actually real, though. Nobody else probably has one of those. Yeah, I've heard that you can mod on Xbox, but I don't see it happen regularly. I would assume it's done in the same way. Like, I don't know if anybody plays this game. I used to play the Apex Legends a lot, and people would spoof from PC to like console and cheat. So like they would technically be on console, but they're playing from PC. So I'm assuming that's what they're doing to like certain servers on Xbox. Well, are they modded lodges, or are they just like lodges that people buy trophies from, or like dupe the trophies? So I'm assuming that's probably what they're doing. They're just like, anytime somebody in their friend group gets a great one, they like duplicate it between everybody. Oh, nice. You have a diamond albino beaver. That's cool. So I don't think it could be level 10. Like no matter what, it should be level 5. Yeah, I mean that's just people trading for stuff though, I would assume. Because like, I mean 10 great ones in one day is like obviously like not real, right? Because I think even I am like really lucky. Like my wolf grind, I would bet money that my wolf grind is the luckiest grind anybody's ever had in Call of the Wild. Like outside of just shooting one animal and it spawning as a great one. Like I would argue that it possibly is at least top 5 luckiest grind ever. Like long grinds, like in terms of multiple great ones. And the most I spawned in one day was 4. And that was including one time where 2 spawned in the same wave. Like the same respawn wave. So 10 is like... And I played essentially the whole day. Well, if it says level 10, that's a pretty cool bug. Honestly, like you should screenshot that and post it in like big content creator discords, because that's an interesting bug. Yeah, I know, but I'm more so like meaning like 10 great ones in one day. My most was 4, and like I was incredibly lucky. So 10 sounds like unheard of. I could probably play for 24 hours and not get 10. You know, I wonder if I by the way, I wonder if that's a like a thing. I didn't think about that, but I wonder since I shot so many wolves before the great ones came out, they kind of like stacked up the great ones since they were technically a thing already, but they couldn't spawn them because they don't technically exist on the live servers. So I'm wondering if they like all bunched up and then spawned at once essentially. That's why I got so many so fast. I didn't think of that, but I just thought of that now. That's like that could be a thing. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's got to be a game glitch. The Swedish map. There's do you mean Reventuli, the one in Finland? Well, I would stack as many as as you have like zones like or in your main zones. So like you said you were shooting 6 zones. So however many like males you have in those 6 zones, I would fully stack them. But I would also recommend adding like 2 more zones because 6 seems a little low. But like I said, if you get consistent respawns, it doesn't really matter because like you could rotate on 3 as long as they're there every time. But I would just recommend stacking everything in your main zone. If you really, if you're planning on specifically targeting those solos, I would stack everything. That guy looked a lot bigger than what his estimate says. Like if you can't stack all of your moose, like I know if you stack like say you're shooting 12 moose and you stack 11, getting the last one to be a level 5 is like pretty hard. Or like the last couple. So like honestly just stack as many as you want, but I would try to get all of them stacked. Like obviously that takes a lot of time, so oh, I'm 0 for 300. I was about to say, how did I not kill him? Oh, no, he's dying. Nice, yeah, I did like a beaver grind for like 1 or 2 days. I didn't really like grind for any supers though. Like once I got the normal diamond and like the couple rares, that's all I. So I did. I wanted to move on to like going full on for mule deer. Like I still don't even have a cinnamon stripes mule deer. Like I've somehow managed to dodge like the forbidden combo of like the velvet rack or like the twisty rack on the cinnamon stripes. Like the sad part is I want one too, because I want to have all of them. Like I'm just getting good furs every time. Oh my god, this guy's gonna take so long to get. He'll die because I thoracic him, but I wish the auto run in this game was good. I wish I could like auto run and go get something to like drink while I'm following the tracks, but I know the second I get up, my character is gonna sprint into a tree and then come back, and I made no progress. It's gonna take. This guy's probably all the way like over here. Oh, maybe he spun back around and he like sat here and died instead of running really far. Also, I wonder if the 300 AR kills them with the vertebrae shot. Because if it doesn't, that might be a reason to use it. Because then I don't have to worry about this guy dying, and I can just leave him alive and come back and kill him later. Yo, see ya, bro. Thanks for stopping by. I hope your dinner's good. There you go, he zigzagged me. You're really lucky you got unstuck. How about the... Get that at 375. How is that little coyote making that much noise? That's crazy. Yeah, I thought I hit the cow again for a second. Like she reacted like she got hit, not the male. If it were my grind, I would definitely add, like I would try to shoot at least 8 zones. Because you said you were only getting like 6 or 7 males per rotation, which is not a lot. But also, if you're getting consistent respawns, you don't need to. Like, you could grind on one lake if your respawns are there every single time by the time you'd, like, finish the rotation. Like, for me, I had to add extra zones because if I only had, like, say, this lake, by the time I get done with this lake, they wouldn't be respawned. Bro, are you, like, you really pushed him like that? At least get him? No. Because I always try to do, like, 8 to 10 zones at least. Like, I try to get as close to 16 males per rotation, no matter the species. But like, for bear, for example, I only have 12 male bears at the top lake, and I know so many people that have much more, and they don't get as many great ones as me. And I also, like, my friend has 8 bears on the top 4 lakes, and he just spawned a great one. Like, it kind of just matters how many you want, like how many you feel comfortable shooting per rotation, or like how many you think you need to shoot per rotation. Um, Thick Noodles, what happened is they probably bounced off to other zones. They can do that still, even if you're shooting the top 4 lakes. It's very unlikely, but it does happen. So you'll have to run around the other lakes and try to find them, and then once you kill them, they'll come back. Like, there's also a small chance that they're just being scared off by mountain lions, but that's like, you would see them after like a couple times. Like, last time I streamed bears, I got pretty early into my grind. I had like 3 or 4 that jumped off, and I had to go find them. Yeah, what happens is when, like, what triggers them to bounce off, I've noticed, is if you kill a bunch in a row and they all respawn at once. Like, when they all respawn at once, that seems to be when they get pushed off, because the game's like, oh, whoa, hold up, there's too many in there's one location. Nice, bro. How many diamond beavers do you have now? No, no, that's not really your fault. It's more like the game's fault with the inconsistent respawns. Like, if you really don't like jumpers, you could try to slow down how many you shoot, but it's not really worth it. Getting the most kills per hour is usually the main goal. You might just have to like set up on a few other zones because you should have extra tents if you're doing it on Silver Edge in the top 4 like lakes. So you should have a few extra tents. Just set up on hard to reach lakes, and then every like few days or so, if you notice some missing, go and check the other zones and then kill the ones that should be there or that shouldn't be there, and they should go back. If you're not herd managed, it'll be a little hard to tell which ones which ones are new. But if you don't have their zones, that should be another easy way to tell. Yeah, I know that like that. There's like I have 2 lakes that they jump to up there, but I mean they can also jump to anywhere else on the map, like any other species. It's just less likely that they jump. But it can happen. Like I get a lot that jump along the coastline. Another thing is once like you find the place they jump to, they usually jump back to that same area, like 90% of the time. Oh nice, you have four diamond beavers. That's pretty cool. Bro, these fucking gnats, bro. I hate these things. Well, it's most likely a dark brown, but there is a chance it's melanistic, which would be pretty cool. Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? How you doing? Oh wait, I hard shot this one. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I don't really play Way of the Hunter, so I can't really tell you. I don't know, probably 300 like Winchester Magnum. That's probably like the one that I would pick if that's in the game. Oh, okay, so I probably picked like pretty good then, right? I don't know how the ethicalness works in that game, but oh, okay. Do you have a 30-30? That's another one I like too. Yeah, bro, I saw that. If you never gotten a diamond, you can keep trying. You'll get one eventually. I've never I mean there was one point where I didn't have a diamond as well. Oh, the 30-30 is the starter gun? What about 45-70? No, Noodles. They can jump to any lake on the map that bears can drink at. But from what I've noticed is when I get jumpers that jump to a lake, they tend to jump they tend to jump to the same lake, at least for me. Maybe for you it'll be different, but you just gotta like set up on hard to reach lakes. A lot of lakes on Silver Ridge, they have outposts near them, so it's not really that hard. But any of the ones that don't, just put extra tents there. You should have probably like 5 or 6 extra tents. At least that's how many I had setting up on the top lakes. Um, I would actually for the out of those choices, I would go for the 450. It's pretty unique. I think the other ones are pretty commonly used. I actually like the 40 or the 450 in this game. It's kind of bad in this game, but very cool to use. Nice, bro. I hope you get your first diamond. If you really want to get your first diamond, I'd recommend going to if you have the map, Verhanga Savannah. If not, if you can play multiplayer, I would go on that map. There's a lot of diamonds on that map that are very, very easy to get compared to others, like the female Gemsbach, the wildebeest. I'd say the lion is even not crazy rare. I think it's pretty common as a diamond. At least that's what I've noticed. I haven't had very good luck outside of the super rare one I got, but most people seem to get a lot of diamonds of those. Trying to think what else is on that map that's pretty common to make diamond. The Springboks are pretty common to make diamond, but they're a little harder to find because they don't drink. On other maps, essentially any of the deer species, like outside of very like niche ones, like moose are pretty easy to get, whitetail are pretty easy to get. Mallards, like harlequin ducks, a lot of the ducks are pretty easy to get. On New England, the whitetail are easy, moose are easy. I think there's mallards on that map. They're pretty easy. Turkeys are pretty easy as well. Um, so for that, there is a chance he's getting really unlucky because every time you do it, it's like a coin flip. But what I do when I'm swapping is I close my game, right? So anything that I killed and left on the ground, like, starts respawning then, in case like I miss something, or like if I have something that's respawning in like the respawn pool. So I always like start fresh, and then I kill one, don't claim it, go to the other, kill it, don't claim it, and then just leave. And that swaps it for me. There's also another thing that you can do when swapping bears. This doesn't seem to work with other species, but for bears it does. You can kill like, say you kill like 10 males, like you kill all your males that you're rotating on, and then go and kill a bunch of females, or sorry, not kill the males you're rotating on. Kill a bunch of the females that are on the lakes that you want to shoot, and then go off that lakes to like the bottom of the map, and then kill however many males you kill or females you killed, kill that many males, and then claim them like normal, and they can sometimes swap. For me, I like doing them one at a time, like then just take the 50-50. But you can also try to mass swap them like that by saying gunning down 5 females, claiming them, and then going and gunning down 5 males, and then claiming them as well. Nice, bro. I like the grizzly bears. It actually took me a while to get my grizzly bear diamond, so they're pretty... If you get a grizzly diamond as your first, that's pretty impressive. Unfortunately, they don't look that good in the game because they haven't been updated in... When did Yukon come out? Like 2018, I think? So they haven't been updated for a while. Well, no, I think Yukon would be like 2019, right? I don't know, it's before I started playing. I didn't play back then, but... Yo, welcome back, man. Nice. So you're pretty new to the game, but you'll start getting your diamonds eventually. Like it takes a lot of people a while to get their first diamond. Um, well, I think do you mean like fully update, like full overhaul, like everything different, like animals updated and stuff, or like you mean just like maybe added a species here and there? Okay, so oh, so you got 2 points away from a diamond. That might have been a you might have got a troll then. I might switch from to mule deer here in like 40 minutes. I definitely I think I will actually. It's been a while since I've hunted a mule deer. I'm probably gonna stream longer tonight because I started earlier, so I might go a little bit more. But and for 1 to 2 animals, I definitely think Silver Ridge needs 1 or 2 added. I think I think Parquet and Medved need a couple added. Hold on, let me see. Obviously Medved and, or obviously Yukon and what is it? For Hunga, I do think I think Parquet, Medved, my character's stuck on a tree, and Silver Ridge definitely need one or at least 1 animals and a couple reworks. Maybe Hirschfelden and Layton because they're the starter maps and they're kind of. I don't know about Hirschfelden. Hirschfelden feels like there's a good variety, but Layton feels like it's lacking like 1 species. Layton feels like it's lacking grizzly bears. I think grizzly bears would be good because I think they can be. Layton's in Washington State. There's definitely grizzly bears there. I just don't know how many. Like if they're like endangered there or not. Yeah, I feel like Layton is missing grizzly bears. That seems like something. I guess the devs looked at it and thought they were missing mallards. I know mallards got added onto there. But I would say late. I said Leighton as well. Leighton definitely needs one. As for Hirschfelden, I'm not too sure. Hirschfelden has a lot of stuff. It's just not good for any of it. I'm not sure what level I was when I got my first diamond. All I know is it was like my third or fourth day, and I actually got a reindeer diamond, and it was pretty high scoring, so I got a pretty rare one. Oh, okay. Um, for moose, it depends on how many hours you're playing, because like I probably get around 200 a day, but I probably hunt a lot. Like 200 a day is pretty good. Like if you're doing 200 a day, I would assume that's pretty good, unless you're like obviously playing the entire day. How is that not a heart shot? Cool. The chocolate's pretty uncommon. I've noticed the chocolate is pretty rare when you're first setting up, but once you get a grind going, it spawns like every other one. Well, here's a tip if it ever helps, just for anybody in chat if you don't know it. If you forget to tax an animal, you can always tax the last unsaved animal by going to like a tent or an outpost and going to trophy manager and taxing that. It only works for the last one that you didn't claim, so if you shoot one and then claim another, you can't, you can't tax the one from before. But if like say this guy's a great one and I accidentally fast claim him like that, oh no, I can go back and get him. But that's I've never had that be useful, but it definitely could be useful. Actually, now I'm questioning. I don't remember if my first diamond was a reindeer or a fallow deer. Because I remember, like, one of my first diamonds, I was riding the ATV around Hirschfelden to, like, claim outposts and stuff and do the missions. And I essentially ran into a diamond fallow. Like, he literally, just, like, jumped out of the forest and hit me. Bro, that's the tiniest level 3 moose I've ever seen. What? Where's the other male? I probably have a jumper. I just know if I'm gonna get an Acromella, he's gonna look like this, bro. Like it's gonna somehow be one that spawns like this. Yo, Tilly Willy, how's it going, man? I actually I think my third one was a max scoring Puma. I thought is there like a mission ammo? Mission ammo. Is there a mission animal Puma? Because like I feel like I was okay now, bro. I know you're lying now, bro, because the bears don't make it at level 6. Like a bug wouldn't even make a make it at level 6. Like at least the beaver, I could see that being a bug, but a level 6 bear, nah. You're just trolling now. But as I was saying, I feel like I wonder if there's a mission animal on Parque that's a Puma, because I swear when I first started this game, bro, I was a complete bum. I there's no way I would have got a max score diamond that fast. I mean, it's possible because I got in someone accident like my first couple, but there's like so many stuff that I forgot. I know I've killed it because I remember killing it and I didn't claim it. Because one time, I'm so happy I managed to find it. Because or not find it, but find another one. But when I was first playing Mississippi Acres, I shot and killed a diamond bobwhite quail, and I didn't tax it because I said to myself, who the fuck cares about a bird? Little did I know that's like probably the rarest diamond in the game. Yes, there's a couple furs that are like that, that look horrible in game, or like where you can't really tell, but then look great. Oh, that's good to hear, Kelly. I'm doing decent. Nothing really cool happened so far, but I can't complain. I did get two great ones off stream. I got one yesterday and one this morning, but they were both boring spider wrecks, so I didn't really feel the need to save them. Like if I ever get a cool great one off stream, I'll save it to shoot on stream. But if I get a split rack and I get it off stream, I'm going live immediately. I don't even care if it's 3 in the morning. My albino gold bobwhite is with my two-tone moose, but my diamond one is not. It's just on a plaque. I don't have enough ground. Like I don't have enough plaques or what do they call, like platforms? The full body mounts. I don't have enough of those to put up a second one. Yeah, Black Bear make it level 9. They don't even make. I don't think they can even make diamond at level 8. So I know they can at level 6. I don't think a single animal can make diamond at level 6. Outside of like some insane bug. And the game is not that bad where there's bugs happening like that all the time. Like a couple years ago, there was bugs that might make that happen. Like somebody said it earlier, the Great One Whitetail being level 5 or level 4, and then the caribou being 10 fabled, even though they're completely normal. But that was like a couple years ago. The game's not that bad anymore. But yeah, I couldn't. If I didn't have the albino one, I would have the diamond one in a multi-mount. So I almost thought about taking that multi-mount down, but I eventually want it to become a split rack with the albino, because I mean, taking the albino bobwhite quail, there's no real great one I can put up like there, like that's rarer than it outside of maybe the split rack moose and the typical rack whitetail. But I already have the typical rack whitetail in a different multi-mount. Yo, Levi, welcome back. Another like thing about the bobwhite quail and moose multi-mount is it's worth it to do it for some Great One moose because the pose options you get are better than not having it. So like even if you have like a gold one, honestly, you can do that because the poses are, in my opinion, like better. A lot of them show off the Great One more. Okay, in 30 minutes exactly. Oh, that guy's possibly a diamond. I'll be swapping over to probably mule deer then, because that's what people want to see. And it's been a while since I've shot mule deer. I still need. Well, I only have 3 of the mule deer furs actually. I got 3 duskies and two petal puffs and a Milky Way. Is that the name of it? And I just called it the Galaxy, but I think it's called the Milky Way. Are they both floating? Come on, man. I moved my tent so they float better, and it became the exact same. And I also don't have the spiral or the what is it, the A velvet rack for the mule deer. Oh, he trolled too. Whoa. Oh, that's, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend buying the bows if you're a new player because they're kind of bad until you get the perks. Because like sneaking up to an animal to get to bow range with the base game perks is like really hard. Because like you don't have the perks that give you like cover when you're like crouching in bushes and stuff. So I would, unless you're like an avid bow hunter like in real life and that's all you want to use, I would just use the guns until you at least have a bit of an idea like how to get close to animals and stuff without having the good perks. Because it's hard enough to get close to some animals with the bow with the perks. I couldn't imagine how bad it is without the perks. Or skills, technically. I think is what they would be. Because you don't really need these bow perks. I just get this one because moving without like this is... Hold up, I'll like show like the before and after. Like this is with the perk, because I have the time to do it. And this is without it. Like, I don't understand how people play with that. Like, without this. Because, like, the alternative is you put 2 points into, like, the reload speed. Which doesn't matter when most of the time you're using a magazine, like, loaded rifle. And you reload in, like, a second. Also, like, another thing that's weird about the perks with the bow perk specifically is this one that you need to prone while you shoot the bow. I don't have this one. I used to buy it when I would go out to hunt specifically. Like, I'd reset all my perks and buy it. But my game is, like, glitched. Like, I bought it so many times, I think the game is broken. And I can prone half the time while I don't even have the perk. Like, I don't have the perk and I can still prone and shoot the bow. Like, I think the game still thinks that I have. Yeah, the immersive stuff is good, and I wouldn't mind having it, but this is the main reason. If you see this right here, the snow leopards. Try shooting a snow leopard when you already have like a millisecond to shoot them. Try shooting them in that millisecond while your gun is wobbling around like that. It's quite difficult. Well, it kind of depends on like the size of the map and how like accessible certain parts of the map is. Because like this map feels like it has no animals on it half the time. But I do think it needs at least one, another tiny one. But like Reventuli at the same time, it feels like there's so many animals on it, but it doesn't feel good. Like Reventuli has what, like 19 species or something, and it feels like there's half of them you don't even see because most of them are birds in like the small part of the map. But like one of the most underrated maps to me, and I think it needs a rework in terms of like the furs and stuff, is Quattro. And I don't think there's that many on here. Like I don't think there's that many animals on here, but I never have an issue finding them. Like they're always, it's because they're spread out so perfectly that it feels like there's more than there is. Like that map is super underrated. I really hope they rework it and add like maybe one species like fallow deer, and it's super easy to grind fallow deer on, like as easy as Tararoa, so more people like start to use that map and actually like understand that, hey, this map's pretty good now. Because it's very unique as well. Most of the animals on that map are like on no other maps. Oh, I shot the guy right in the face. Oh, whoever, Tilly Willy, thank you for the sub, man. I have the thing set up now to where it should put them, like it should show them, but if you have your subs public, which or private, which most people do because it's that by default, it doesn't play the like the alert. Yo, how's it going, Caden? You new here? I'll give you something. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Trying to get a lot of subs because I want to get. I think I need 5,000, and I think it is to apply for the early access stuff, which would be quite cool. Like the Hunter program or whatever. Which is definitely possible because these last 2 months have been like the only time I'm really trying to grow, and I've actually grown pretty well, especially for somebody that has no idea what they're doing. And my videos are pretty bad because I've been like I said, I've had allergies. Today I'm actually surprisingly well. They haven't been that bad. So it's been like hard to make videos the last few weeks. I thought about making a couple like low effort like videos, like all of my wolf kills or whatever, like my Great One wolf kills. Because I want to, like I said, I'm planning to make a lodge tour, which I feel like should be my most viewed video. It's not the flex or anything, but my lodge is probably going to be like one of the best on YouTube. So in order to make the lodge tour, I'm either waiting till the new map gets like teased, I get a split rack moose, or the new thing if I get 100 great ones, which I think I'm at 90 now, before the new map comes out, I'll post it then. Because I think just having like 100 great ones in the title would be pretty good. So there's not really many like videos I want to make. Like I've thought about making guides in the past, but the problem with guides is every single guide will be the same. Like all the guides for like anything is essentially the same as any other creator would make, because there's not much difference you can do. That was a terrible voice crack again. Holy shit. And I've thought about like ranking all the maps and stuff. Like I know I ranked every great one at one point, but like again, those videos are like, I missed this guy really. And what was I saying? If I like rank all the maps or like all the weapons, it's very like, there's not really like a fact, so it'll be kind of like pointless. I actually don't know how that would work for wolves, because I don't live around wolves in real life, so I don't really hear them. I have 21 super rares, I believe. And this says 20, but I didn't count my moose yet, so yeah, I have 21. Oh, was it a joke? I was like wondering, because like I'm pretty sure wolves howl. Like I know I'm assuming they can bark, or like do something that's similar to bark. Yeah, well it's not that. It's just like if my guide, like let's say I make a wolf guide, which I was gonna make a wolf guide because there was a week like a week after they came out where I'm like, okay, I can probably make the best wolf guide on YouTube because I have information that most people don't want to give out or haven't given out yet. But since I've done that, Lady did another wolf guide with iBuy, and most of the stuff that I would say has been put in there. So like I don't think mine would do very good because they would just watch that one. If I uploaded it within that 1 week period where there wasn't many wolf guides, it might have done well because they would be like, oh shit, this guy's got 15 Great One wolves in a week. He must know what he's doing. But now it's like there's already guides out from all the biggest creators. I've also thought about doing fox grinds because I've yet to see somebody say something about fox herd management. They all complain. Like Scarecrow is complaining about how it's so hard, but I think it's the easiest one to do because there's something that you can do. It doesn't work all the time. Some people it doesn't work for, but for me and a few other people I know, if you go to the packs, like the pairs that aren't on your island, and you just shoot the males, they since they won't respawn, it essentially deletes them from the average. So like if you have 100 level 4 foxes or one, the average is still the same. So people are wasting their time trying to shoot all of them down when they could just like essentially delete them. And that worked for me. I have 7 Great One Foxes. The ideal amount of bears to rotate on is, it's kind of personal preference. Like I rotate on 12. I could get a few more, but I only rotate on 4 of the lakes, not 5. And my friend has 8, and he got a Great One Bear recently. So it kind of just, it's however many you feel comfortable on, and like how many you need to get consistent respawns. Because like if you only have, you could rotate on 4 bears if they respawn every time. Yo, welcome back. I actually don't have any of the dog DLCs because I haven't really felt the need to like buy them. Because they do the only one that I thought about buying is the one that retrieves, because I feel like it could be, there's like a niche use when I'm shooting pheasants. Like I could like send him to get it while I'm like AFK taking a drink or something, so I don't have to run to get it. I can usually find the blood, and half the time, and the only times where I can't find the blood is when I set the time forward. Like if I get a bad shot on a moose, like if I shoot him in the leg, I'll set the time forward so he'll die, and it'll remove the tracks anyway, so I don't think the dog will be able to do anything. Actually, foxes are very popular. Just nobody gets them because they're hard to get. They're easily the hardest Great One. Just because the fact that you have to kill double by default makes them the hardest, but they're also like, outside of Solsvisen, they're nearly impossible on any of the maps. The people that do it on Emerald Coast are weirdos. I've never seen it. The shortest grind I've seen for Emerald Coast for a red fox is like 2,000 males. So I feel like the map, not only is the map bad, I feel like there's some sort of like magic that makes it, like some voodoo going on that makes it bad. If I make a moose grind, it'll be no different than like any of iBuy's moose grinds or like Lady Legends moose grinds. It'll be basically the exact same video. I grind foxes on Solsvisen. Or Solsvisen, however it's pronounced. It's definitely the best by far. This moose is attacking me and it didn't even make any sounds. What? The silent moose. I mean, Caden, the thing about the grinds is there's nothing really special to the grinds other than like herd management. So once you know how to... Right? It's gonna kill me. Once you know how to do herd management, once you know... The only thing I can really say is, here's where the zones are. Here's a simple guide on how to herd management, like how to do herd management. And that's about it. That's what every grind video is. They just stretch it out into like however long they think is good enough, because it's people are gonna watch the end if they're a big creator, so there's no point not to. Like there's so many like niche tips that like don't really matter. Like the only ones that like the tips will matter on are like wolves and like fox, I guess, as well. Like with wolves, the herds you should set up on, and like tips that aren't really grinding based, but they're like more like should be known in the game. Like you can't shoot, if you shoot an animal down to like a zone down to one animal, it won't get respawns, right? So if I, for example, one of these moose zones, how they have 2 females now, if I were to shoot the female in accident as well, I wouldn't get any respawns in that zone. So like it's all kind of stuff like that. Herd management is essentially it's exactly what it kind of it's essentially in the name, but you take all of the every zone that you're not shooting at. So like for example, this zone, right? This zone I have 3 moose, I believe, 2 males and a female, and both the males are very very small level 3s. So with herd management, you're trying to get every moose that you're not shooting or every fallow deer you're not shooting to a level 2 or a level 3, and that will make the game spawn more diamonds in your main zones because the average weight on the map is so low. Every kill you get, the game's like, oh, whoa, whoa, we need to spawn a big one to bump this up. So most of the creators do herd management because, well, I say most of the creators because you have some people like KC Planet that won't be friends with you if you do herd management. You should probably avoid those people. If you just a heads up tip, if somebody is, you know, will end a friendship on you with you because of a game mechanic, they're probably not very good people to be around. For wolves, most people aren't herd managing wolves. I was one of, I don't want to say I'm the first to herd manage wolves, but I was very, very early on the herd management. Very early on the herd management wolf train, and now all the creators are doing it. I wolves are pretty easy to herd manage. If you get consistent respawns and you find the zones that you get consistent respawns on, I would say go for it because it's not really that difficult. There's only what was I saying? There's only like 40 wolf zones, so it's very easy to get all of them managed down pretty quickly. Did I get all of these moose? I think I did. I have 3 claimed. It did, okay. Hold on, I'm behind on stuff now. Well, okay, so is it Tomy, I'm assuming? That the reason why it's hard to be is because you're doing whitetail. There are so many, there's like 200 male whitetail in every map, right? So 3 diamonds isn't a lot. So it's still going to take a while, even with that stack, to shoot down the rest. You should probably stack more, or just keep going, and eventually you'll get them smaller. Yeah, the stuff about KC Planet, it's actually crazy. That guy like complains. It's just constant complaining every time I go to any. Oh, Tommy. Okay, that's what I wanted to say, but I've never seen it spelled that way, so that's my bad. I don't know. Like, I used to watch him like in like 20 like 2022 when he was still called like Kill Clinton or whatever. But now I don't know. Every time I like see one of his videos, it's insane. It's just he like beefs with random commenters about like herd management and stuff. Apparently he beefs in his live chat for people having named Thrill of the Hunt in a hunting game. Um, Caden, what do you mean by or save it my zone? I don't exactly know what you mean by that. And Tilly, I don't think there's a way you can get it to show up. It's like if you have your subscriptions public when you sub, it'll show up, but apparently somebody had that yesterday and it still didn't show up. Okay, so wait, his showed up? I didn't. He probably has public. I'm not too sure because I've had others show up before, but I've also had people that say theirs is public and it not show up. That guy's new. Any other ones? No. Yo, welcome back, bro. Did you get anything good? Also, I don't know why my the audio on those don't work. Yeah, so Caden, what the people are telling you is, or what you're hearing is something called stacking. Stacking and herd management aren't really the same thing, but stacking helps you herd manage. So like when you keep your nines in your main zones, when you shoot down the stuff in your other zones or your solos, it has a higher chance of spawning lower because you have big stuff on your map. See, see, Tommy, the thing about that is why is he stopped? Like the reason why I will never understand that is because he used to be good friends with Scarecrow, like the one of the biggest content creators for Call of the Wild, and now they don't even speak anymore because of herd management. Like he literally stopped being friends with the guy because of a game mechanic that the dev said is not cheating. So I don't get what herd management being in the game has an effect over him playing the way he wants to. Because there are so many people that play the game like the Hunter DD33 for example. He plays the game completely like realistically, but I don't hear him constantly complaining about people grinding and stuff, you know? It's like that's like the only reason why I don't play about that. Like what does herd management have to do with him not being able to play how he wants? Like I could say the same thing about like playing the game normally. Like to me it's boring and I don't do it. But I don't go out there and say, "Oh, if you play normally, I don't want to be friends with you and you are cheater or whatever." Like he also like another thing that I don't like about him is he calls herd management cheating, but he plays PC multiplayer. So half of his trophies, whether he knows it or not, are probably not legit. How did I miss this guy again? That should be a good hit, right? Apparently not. But yeah, like I like every single The Hunter creator I've ever seen. I've really enjoyed, except for like he's like the only one that I can't watch without like being like, oh well, he's just complaining in the comments to some random viewer because they use herd management. This guy died. And also like a thing is most people don't think herd management affects great ones. I personally do. I actually like if I was a gambling man, I had to go all in on red or black. Black being it doesn't matter and red being it matters. I would put it all in red because I think herd management affects great one spawns. I don't think it's as bad as like diamonds, but I really do think that herd management matters for spawning great ones. I don't Tommy, I don't really think that's true though, because Flinter like doesn't grind too much. Like he grinds like sometimes, but Flinter is still the most popular creator by far, and he doesn't grind 24/7. Most of his hunts are normal hunts like KC would do. Oh really? Yeah, I don't like watch his stuff like that because I don't like watch like I don't really like hate watch. But whenever I do, I check the comments right away, and it's just yeah, that last one was a diamond. That's diamond number 7. Also, like black bucks aren't even like black bucks aren't even. Oh, there's a piebald. It is a piebald. He's so tiny. He's a silver. Yeah, but like another thing that I'm saying is like, look how popular Scarecrow has become. So like, even if he didn't herd manage, like even if he didn't want to do herd management or whatnot, if he would have just like, you know, continued to be friends with Scarecrow instead of like blowing somebody completely off because of it, he would have grown as well, because Scarecrow still hunts with his friends and stuff. Like, he does other stuff other than grinding. Well, Tilly, I don't really tell anybody that. Even if they're like spamming, unless they're spamming something bad, I just kind of ignore them. Um, Noodles, I would try to stack nines, but my friend stacked eights and he said it worked fine. So, yeah, see, like, that's another thing. Like, there's so many creators that have like the split rack moose, for example, on like rare trophies that I want, but I don't like just go, oh, you only got them because of this and this and this. Like, if I get, please, if I get an acromelanistic, don't spawn like this guy. Spawn like that guy. Or even bigger, potentially. That's what I mean, though. Like, I'm getting so many rares that... Well, I say that, but my last grinds only had one each, but it was only 170 kills and 80 kills. I mean, that's like my fourth rare and like 500 kills. That's pretty good. It's way higher than before. Like, I'm waiting for the stats to come out on how, like, how much more rare or how much more common they are, because they said they are increasing the chances of spawning the other rares. But it feels like they increased them like too much. Like, the albinos feel like it has to be like 0.1 now, not like it like they doubled it. And the piebalds feel like probably like they probably increased it by like 0.5, or not, it's not 0.5. 0.1 as well, from 0.2 to 0.3 like fallow deer. And the mosaics might even be the most common diamond in the game, bro. I see, or not diamond, rare. I see them so often. Yo, welcome back again. We just got this piebald moose. You missed it while you were gone. He's very tiny though. I think he's gonna score 190. Yep, every time. The bottom of the estimate. You know what's funny? I actually had one earlier today score 1 off the bottom estimate. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. The bottom estimate was like 141 and it scored 142.5 or something. It was like the first time I've had them not spawn bottom. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that after this rotation, I think. I'm gonna finish up this rotation. I'm gonna go jump on mule deer. Because it's about to be 2 hours on moose, which is pretty fair. Unless, I mean, if people would rather see moose, I would stay on moose, but I've been streaming moose for like the last, what, 4 days essentially. Tommy, I don't know. I would say most whitetail, even with herd management, are like around 1500 or less. So maybe you get it soon. My favorite animal in real life is the snow leopard, but in the game it's the red fox. Yeah, I'm talking about more on the average. Like the average, I see. Bro, can you stop pushing him? Like what? I swear they didn't do that last patch. Yeah, I was meaning like more like the average is probably about 1500 with and without HM. Oh yeah, I do like wolves as well. Yeah, the wolves are probably my second favorite of the great ones. I thought they might be first, but my favorite great one entirely might be the twin soul gray wolf. But I still think I don't know, I really like the licorice fox. Like the licorice fox is just the best for me. I don't know how it'll be beaten. Like if there was a wolf with the licorice fox pattern, that would be my favorite. For sure. Just like the really dark coat with like the little bit of like gray on the stomach and like the green eyes are just like so perfect. Nice, I got both those with a hard shot. Of course you couldn't have turned the other way, right? The thing about it, even if you have perfect herd management, you could still take forever to get them. It's like that's like most people's reason why it doesn't matter for great ones, but for me personally, I think it does. I don't know. I saw a post one time, it got like deleted pretty fast that every time, okay, this is gonna sound really like, of course, dude, obviously. Every time you shoot an animal, right? It either gets bigger or smaller. But I'm not finished. Obviously, they get bigger or smaller every time. But there's like a little like a scaling, how much bigger or how much smaller they can get. And like the more herd management, like the more herd managed you are, like the smaller that like area gets, kinda. But like the reason why I think I've noticed that herd management matters so much more is because if you kill a max weight level 5 fallow deer, for example, right? It has so much higher, like it has so much more of a chance to go up than it does down, right? Because even if it goes down a little bit, there's not much more it can go. It's like if you're herd managed, it just essentially it's like you roll like a 20-sided dice. I don't know if anybody plays like any card games like Magic the Gathering or anything like that. Like a 20-sided dice, and you roll it. Every time you roll it, the animal gets that much bigger or that much smaller. But if you shoot a level 5, you don't have to roll that high. Like you could roll a 1 essentially, and it becomes a great one, or a 3 or a 4. Whereas like a level 3 or level 2 or 3 fallow deer, you'd have to roll like a 20 to get it to spawn as a great one. That's just like that's what I think, kind of. That's what I think happens when they respawn. Yeah, I used to play a lot of that stuff. I don't really play it much anymore. I play a lot of like I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and like when I was in like elementary school, I played Pokemon, but not in a while. I don't really do much other than play the games and then IRL stuff. Yep, I'm gonna go to Mule Deer probably after this rotation. Yo, see ya, Tilly Willy. Have a good night, man. Thanks, bro. Because I really became a firm believer that like HM affects Great One spawns after my Wolf grind specifically, because every one of my Wolves Great Ones respawn from a level 9. Like, I get a lot more level 9s on Wolves than anything else. I get like 1 in 8. But even then, it can't be a coincidence that many times, you know? Like 15 times in a row isn't really coincidence. Oh, another piebald. Let's go. I thought that was a great one for a second. It's another little one though. I actually watched both of them. Like I get it, Rooster's like a casual kind of player. He doesn't really get into much grinds. So like I shouldn't really watch people like that based on like my track record, but he's pretty cool. And Kendall, I watch mostly of it's like I think I'd spine that guy. No. But I watch most of his like IRL stuff, so I kind of just watch his hunter stuff as well. Yeah, but the problem is as well, Tommy, with people, there could be the developer could come out tomorrow, like the lead developer, and said, "Yo, guys, herd management affects Great One spawns," and there would still be like people that say it doesn't. So, because like they literally said that it's not cheating or an exploit, and people still say it's an exploit. So, like they could come out tomorrow and be like, "Yo, guys, herd management affects Great One spawns," and people would be like, "Yo, but is there any proof?" Like the guy in charge of the game could say it, and they would still ask for proof. iBuy and Scarecrow are also like another people that I would or people that I would say kind of also proves that it matters at least in terms of the great ones you get. Because funny enough, iBuy and Scarecrow both don't have the typical rack whitetail, and I think the reason why they don't have it is literally a side effect of their herd management being too good. Because my herd management was terrible when I got my typical rack whitetail, and it was also terrible when I got my drop tine whitetail, and they score and weigh about the same. And ever since I made my whitetail herd management good, every time it's big rack or cluster. I did get one Kinsko, which was kind of surprising, but other than that, it's always big rack and always cluster. And that's what like the most ones I see most people get as well, like Scarecrow and iBuy. It's always big rack, always cluster. Well, oh, that guy's a 5. I didn't even notice. Um, well, it might have been intentional. It's well, maybe not the people using it how it is intentional, but it being a thing is definitely intentional. That's probably just how they, wanted the respawns to work. They just didn't think people would find a way to make it. Did I really not? Okay, I did get him. They just didn't think people would find a way to abuse it like that. Because if they change it, they have to change the entire system of the game. And another thing that I'm going to say here is if they change the entire game to remove herd management, it's going to piss off the people that don't even herd management because they're putting that much work into changing something that people like instead of putting that much work into like fixing the game. Like adding maps that people want, adding weapons that people want, new lodges, new animals, crossplay even. Like it would piss people off more that don't herd manage because the game or the developers are putting the work into something that doesn't really matter to them. That's 8 diamonds already in this grind. Pretty good. Got 3 more zones and we're on the mule deer. Oh! Oh! Yes! 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 I'm sorry to everybody's ears. That's a fucking split rack with the fucking speckled. Oh my god! Oh! Has anybody spawned one of these on video? I've only seen the oak. Has anybody spawned one of these on video before? I swear I've never seen one outside of the oak. I've seen like 2 or 3 oaks. Never seen this. Oh my fucking god. And I got it before I got the birch. So I didn't even... I have to go for more. I swear I might actually be the first. I've never seen the speckled with this. Oh. Oh my god. Like the funny thing is I used to want this one more than the oak. Now I wanted the oak more, but I don't care. I don't care. Could have given me the ashen with it if it's possible. Oh my god. That's okay. If anybody wondering, that's the only great one I would get that would make me react. None of the other ones would I would react. Yeah, I'm about to see how many kills it took me to spawn it though for this grind. So that was 70. That was 142 kill grind with 8 diamonds. Well, okay, LJM, I don't think this one has ever been spawned on video. I've never seen anybody spawn it on video, at least spawn it on a live stream, to where people can verify that this wasn't spawned in off camera, because you guys saw me kill this from this exact zone like 5 times in a row. So this is like 100, nobody can dispute this. It might be a 1 of 1, like literally, like ever spawned. I thought it was a speckled typical at first, and I was going to be excited for that, but then I saw the other rack. Okay, guys, we're going to mule deer before we shoot this guy because I'm shaking. I'm not shooting him while I'm shaking. So I might either come back and kill him later on stream or do like an off. I was going to say try to do a bow kill, but I'm not risking shooting him with a bow. I would shoot a piebald typical whitetail before I would shoot this guy with the bow. Oh my god. The mule deer can be put on pause. The mule deer is put on pause for like 10 minutes because I want to get close to this guy and get pictures. I could teleport on top of him and hope he goes aggressive, which I might do, but they usually run. Holy shit, he looks so fucking awesome. I was just saying too that I want one of these so bad before because I didn't want to take like 100 kills. No, you can't use the elephant gun on Class 8. And I'm not taking requests to use certain guns. I'm just gonna, you know, probably chill out for a bit, shoot some mule deer, then come back like later tonight, maybe even tomorrow, and shoot him from exactly 260 yards with the 300 or something. I just want to get pictures of him and stuff close so people can see it. Because I don't know how many people that have these. Like I said, I've never seen somebody spawn one. Like, I've never seen a video of somebody killing one. I've seen them before, but never a video. And I've sure as hell never seen anybody even spawn a typical or a split rack moose on live stream. Scarecrow might have done his on live, but that's the only one, and his was oak. Like, this is like a Bigfoot sighting. It's gonna go with the bobwhite quail where the quad paddle two-tone is. This is like it's like a fucking, it's like a Bigfoot sighting in 4K. Like, these don't happen. It's just well, if I shoot him with a 4 to 8, it'd be fine. Like a 30-06 or something. Dude, I just thought in my head, because right, I have to go. I don't have the birch yet. Anything on the birch, not even a spider rack. So I've got to kill more moose eventually. Imagine if I spawn a set like an oak or something with this rack as well. There was no, there's no way somebody has 2 split rack moose, right? No way. Most of the people that I know that hunt specifically moose don't even have 1. Yes, I'm going to mule deer soon, but we're taking up the time because we have the chance to get close to a speckled rat. Oh fuck! The tent spawned in. Did that scare him? No. We have chance to get up close, and my wind is horrid. Oh no. This is bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to just run at him and hope he goes aggressive. And I'm gonna come back with better wind. Please go aggressive. Please go aggressive. Please go aggressive. No. Yo, how's it going? Doe loves Joey Jordanson. I think I said that right. My bad if I didn't. How's your day going? Bro, imagine it bugs out and he's not there anymore. I would retire. I would retire from the game on the spot. I teleport back into this tent, will he be here? He is. Please go aggressive. Please, please go aggressive. No, they're running. Don't run, bro. Oh. Oh, I thought he was gonna go aggressive. He runs like that, I can catch up to him. Well, my day is absolutely great because I'm pretty sure nobody's ever spawned one of these before on video. At least they've never spawned it on live stream. This might literally be a one of one. I've seen it with the oak rack on video. Never seen it with the speckled. Is there a way I can change my wind? Like, I know I can change it by keep spam resetting the time and stuff. Like, eventually it'll change. Is there, like, a way I can just change my wind right away? Um, I've seen it with oak and speckled. It's 99% of the time it's with the oak. I think, yep, it's JP said he's seen one with the ashen, but I can't verify it with the ashen. I've never seen anything, like, even in modded servers, never seen anything with anything other than speckled and oak. And even then, the speckled's like, for every one speckled, there's like 5 oaks. Because like if the 50/50 could spawn the two-tone, I would like die for one of those, but I don't think it's possible. This is the closest to the two-tone with the white and black on this one. Wait, am I the first person in Call of the Wild to get a 50/50 tar, 50/50 moose, and typical rack whitetail? Fuck, but I don't have the whitetail on clip. I have both the other ones, but I don't have the whitetail, so I have to go for whitetail and get like the clip of that. Ah. This one was 142 kills, 8 diamonds, and 2 rares, but this is my 15th one. I don't think Scarecrow has the 50/50 tar. The only person I know that has 2 is a Finnish guy named Great One Hunter. He's got a typical and a moose. He's at the 50/50 oak moose and then the typical whitetail. And I know iBuy has the tar, but neither of the other ones. And I said him earlier about I was talking about him earlier and the other stuff, but a streamer and a YouTuber named Yep It's JP has a golden tar with the 50/50 rack, and it's the only one I've ever seen of that. But I don't think he has the typical rack whitetail, and he's trying. I think he's trying to get one of these, but yeah, he is. He'll be great one number I think 92. Yeah, because I have one other one on another map that's stacked. I was actually gonna shoot that one as my 100. Should I save this one to shoot as my 100th great one? Or should I just shoot it like tomorrow or something so I can get the Lodge tour out faster? Because I'll get 10 great ones pretty fast. If I just keep shooting like at worst, I'll just go back and shoot wolves and I know I'll get 10 wolves pretty fast. He's traveling. Should I follow him and try to get his zone? I'll save him for a couple days. And if my great ones slow down, then I'll shoot him because I know a lot of people want the Lodge tour. And my like conditions for the Lodge tour was I'll do it when the new map comes out, like right before, when I get 100 great ones, or if I spawn one of these guys. I really didn't think I would spawn one of these guys for at least another year. 'Cause I'd have to do other great ones and stuff. But well, I apparently have 14 viewers and I'm not even hunting. I'm following around a Bigfoot essentially. I do want to get his zone, like his rest zone or something. Because if he's in a rest zone, I think I can get up to him faster and closer. I'm so happy I streamed today. I actually wasn't gonna stream today, but my allergies weren't bad and I wasn't coughing. Hilly Willy, welcome back. You're welcome back. You're being welcomed back into potentially the only one of these ever spawned live on stream. Yeah, luckily, Zoe, my wolf grind, I had the most lucky wolf grind out of anybody ever, and probably the most lucky great one grind ever. And my moose have been pretty good, except for my third one was 2k, but that's not even that bad. It just feels bad because it's moose. I haven't really been like screwed over on a grind since my first red deer, which was 10k, and my first fox, which was 4k males, so 8k total. But my red deer spanned like 3 years, so it wasn't like 8k at once. I even reset my game like right before I got it. I think right after I got it. I'd be on like 80k harvest right now or something. I'm not sprinting and I lost them. I'll find him. I'm trying to get their rest zone so I can get some close pictures of him. This is like literally like finding an extinct animal. Not that guy. That's just a turkey. Piebalds I think are pretty, like, ever since the wolf update with the wolf great one, they increased the, oh, don't be part of the group with him. They increased the rare spawns, and piebalds and the new mosaic feel like alligator piebalds are like white or fallow piebalds where they just spawn every time. Yo, what's up, brother? If just a heads up, we might not be hunting anything for a while on the stream because we are tracking down something that might be the first time this has ever been tracked down live on stream. I've never personally seen a video of one. We have another person in chat that I know knows a lot of people, and he said he's never seen one. It's not just a 10 Fable. It is that guy. A split rack speckled moose. Why is he running though? I have never seen one of these killed on video, and I've definitely never seen one spawned on live stream. I've seen them with the oak fur shot on video. Oh my, is he gonna run to me? Please run to me. And he'll be alive for a little bit, because I ain't risking anything on him. I want him to be, he better be perfectly broadside, exactly 150 meters away. I'm gonna aim low even. Like, if I mess him up, I'm retiring from Call of the Wild. There'll be no more streams, no more videos. Yeah, same. Like, the one with the oak is already rare enough. I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them killed on video. This one is like, for every 5 oaks you see like 1 of these. I don't know why I'm following him, because he's not gonna go if he goes nervous, he's not gonna come back to his zone. That doe that I scared, or the cow that I scared, was part of his group, and that's why he's fleeing. Like, I want to find his rest zone. What is it, rest or is it feed after? I don't usually do this for moose. I don't think I've ever killed one out of a rest zone. Please be rest. I'm assuming it's rest. They usually rest after they eat. Or after they drink. At least for most animals. It is a feed zone, actually. Damn. That's unfortunate. What are the chances? Okay, new idea. Thank you. Thank you again. Um, I'm actually gonna set the time to 8 to 12 because that's their resting zone, and I'm gonna see if I can find him resting. He can't be that far away. They usually like it's like within a the farthest I could see him being is like here or here. It's a mallard rest zone. Of course, it's a mallard rest zone. I just gotta find the zone. I want to get pictures of him laying down. Nice. That's actually a Mela Lynx is cool. I don't have any rare lynx. I have a Mexican bobcat. That's rare. That's albino, but I didn't main menu, did I? I'm gonna do it again anyway, just in case. Because they'll still be nervous if I didn't. So what if I waste another $2,000? I don't need money anymore. Oh, you could have 100 million Call of the Wild dollars and you still can't buy one of these. Well, I mean, you probably could. You could probably go on eBay and pay $10 for somebody to mod one in, but... Okay, bro. Have a good one with that. I did want to actually hunt mule deer, but I kind of want to... Would you guys rather me find his rest zone or try to find his rest zone, or would you rather me just go hunt mule deer and like actually do something productive on the stream instead of stalking this guy 24/7? Yeah, that's one for mule deer. What else do we want? We all want mule deer? I actually don't have an acromelanistic moose. Thrill of the Hunt says he has one. And he says it looks good. So I would trust his word on it. He has pretty similar favorite great ones to mine. So okay, I'm gonna walk out to here. I'm gonna go here, and if I don't find anything by there, I'm gonna go to Muley. What I'm actually going to do first is because I play on PC and I have the luxury of doing this, I'm going to make a backup save file of my game because my 2 times in the last week, my whatchamacallit, on Steam, my cloud save has randomly turned itself off, which means if something were to happen, like Steam were to go down and my file corrupts at the exact same time, I would lose everything. Well, I wouldn't lose everything, but I would lose this guy because he's not on the cloud save. So yeah, hold up. I'm gonna tab out. I'm actually gonna do that right now. I don't have to close the game to make it back up. Alright. I really wish you could do that on console. Because I know a lot of people that have like their files corrupt and there's like nothing you can do about it. Because you can't like make backups on console, I guess. Which makes no sense at all. I don't know why you can't do that. Okay, I'm about to go to Mule Deer, I think. He would have spooked by now. I actually don't care if I spook him. I just need to get the zone. I'll find it later if I don't, and I'll get pictures. And I'll make a video or something hunting him down. Oh my god, please. Is that his? What are the chances? Please, please. It's either his or the one beside them. Okay, I'm just gonna run over there. He spooks, he spooks. So I have 15 Great One Wolves actually. I have all 9 of them. My 15th one was the Vanguard, which is the last one. I was getting very lucky. I was averaging like 200 to 300 kills per wolf grind. And I only hunted them for a week. So I don't think this was his zone, but hey. Hey, leave me alone. No one. Hey. Whoa. That guy is not happy. Coyote rest zone. Coyote rest zone. Coyote rest zone. What the fuck? Where's the moose? Okay, it's 3. That's his zone. 3. He was 3. Right? There was only 3 in there because the other one has 4. It's not. Wow. That's so unlucky. Wait, 3 moose. That means it's this zone. Or this zone. It's unfortunate. Okay. I don't do this. This might crash my game, by the way. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna open my lodge. And I'm not gonna show anything else, but I will show my wolves because everybody knows about my wolves anyway. If my game crashes, I'll have to restart. Anything that anybody sees. Hollow is my second one. I've actually only got 1 hollow. I got a couple dupes. Well, I have more than a couple. I have 2 twin souls, 2 twin souls, 2 Scarborns, 3 Gravehides, 2 Razorwind, and I think 2 Frostbites. Okay. I was pretty bad before at navigating this. I've gotten better. Never mind. Some of them are in here. I'll just show this room off because this room ain't got that much cool stuff. Here's 2 of them. Here's this one. This one's my first twin soul. It's my favorite one. Here's the Razorwind, one of them. Here's the Dawnbreak. This one's my second favorite one. This is my 6th one. My first 6 were different. I thought I was gonna hit the legendary 9 for 9, but unfortunately I didn't. Great One Black Bear. I don't think you did because I don't have any Great One Black Bears in this room. Got this room. Boom. Here's the other ones. I've got Frostbite, Gravehide, Scarborn, and then my max score Scarborn. There's one of them, the Gravehide. Oh no, you saw my Piebald Fox. There's the other Gravehide. There's the other Razorwind. And then the Vanguard. Those are mine. Those are my wolves. I might be missing one that might be somewhere else. I don't remember. Okay. Okay, I already showed this wall. This wall doesn't matter. The albino and leucistic kangaroo, pseudomela tiger, and then my only super rare I got on the grind was this one. I don't know why this egg white's here. I was hoping I'd get... No, wait, this is my super troll egg white I got. Okay. Sneak peek. If you saw something you shouldn't have, it doesn't matter because you didn't see the main room. But those are my wolves. Are egg whites rare? Yeah, they're very rare actually. They're 0.07%, but I feel like they increased them. I don't know what it is, but the wolf rares have been so common after the update. I guess it's because people are grinding, so like obviously they're going to be more rare. But it's like they're still rare, obviously. It's been so long since I've hunted mule deer. Gotta get my mule deer notes out. 3576. Okay, I'm 66 kills into the current mule deer grind. My last one before I got this one was 360 kills, and then everyone before that was between 1100 and 900. So I'm actually kind of due some more mule deer great ones on average. But obviously, I could go 1,000, 10,000 without a mule deer, and I'm not going to complain anymore. They drink 15 to 18, right? Yeah. 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 So, are you herd managed by chance on your wolves or no? Speaking of wolves, yeah, this one's letting me have it. He's probably mad that I killed like his entire family over on Yukon. They had to flee to get here. But if you're getting consistent respawns, you shouldn't, I would say you shouldn't be. Is that a 5? No. What the fuck? That guy looked huge for a 3. Um I was gonna say you should get one soon, but I've actually seen some really long grinds. I swear they lowered the chances of getting one. Like it felt like that for mule deer as well. Everybody was getting mule deer in like their first 100 kills or whatnot, and then boom, it went live, and now no, it's like 1,000 every time I see. I don't see like 100 kill grinds for muley anymore. So I'm wondering if that's the same thing that happened to wolves. But I would say you should get one soon. They're definitely like the easiest one to grind, but they can be tedious at first if you don't know how to set it up. Like I set mine up 5 days in advance, so I was ready to go the second the update went live. Other people like, you know, kind of dicked around and were scared it was gonna get reset. But when the people that have early access are resetting their grinding their maps in non-early access, it's not gonna reset. Because why would they be doing that? Like they're probably not allowed to tell you if it resets or not, but their gameplay choices will tell you. Oh my god, they drop on the spot. It's so nice. I'm so used to like, oh no, I hit this moose in one lung only. Time to track him 50 miles. Nice. I mean, if you're getting diamonds, that means, you know, you're spawning big stuff. Like all 15 of my wolves respawn from a diamond. So hopefully one of those happens to you as well. Hopefully one of those diamonds respawns as a wolf or something. Great one wolf. Specifically the hollow, because that's one that you said you wanted. No. Don't use the 375 on Muley because they die either way if you hit them with the 300, and the extra fire rate with low recoil is better. The only gun I would say the 375 is, or the only animal I say the 375 is better on is literally the moose. Exactly the moose and nothing else. Like water buffalo and stuff like that, they're so big, getting 2 shots with the... You know, that's what I thought would happen with the Twin Soul, actually. Because that's the one that I wanted the most. So I was prepared for that to happen with the Twin Soul. I'm trying to think of, is that the last rack for whitetail I'm missing outside of the 50/50 racks is the short rack, which is my second favorite rack. So that's kind of bad. What else? I'm trying to... I still haven't gotten my... well, I say the citron is my favorite pheasant, but the obsidian is definitely my least favorite, and I've got 3 of those. And my favorite, like, I say the citron's my favorite, but I'm gonna be honest, the pearl is probably my favorite, and the sapphire is my 3rd favorite after the citron. And I haven't gotten either of those yet. I've got lucky with the fox. I got 7 foxes and they're all different. And the 2 that I'm missing are my least favorite 2, but I have to get them eventually. Oh, you have a fox? What's your favorite fox? Well, the only animal I technically realistically hunt is the snow leopards. So I'd have to say those. Oh, okay. I thought you said you have your favorites of them all. But yeah, I'd say the snow leopard is like the only animal I really realistically hunt. And it's because you kind of have to realistically hunt them. There's like a little bit of a cheese that I'm doing to get diamonds, but I still have to look down for them. I actually used to do the same thing. But I would bow hunt coyotes at night and gray foxes from New England, from the pumpkin patches. But I haven't done that in like years. Those were like dark times before I knew what a great one even was. Well, I knew what they were, but I didn't have any. Oh, bad shot. Oh my god, that's my favorite for the fox too. That's my favorite great one in the entire game is the licorice fox. I thought the twin soul wolf would overtake it, but I don't think there's anything beating the licorice fox for a while. It's so good. I was hoping the wolf would have one that's like the licorice fox. There are some that are similar, but they're not the same. Like the really dark coat with like the gray, like the grayish white underneath and like the green eyes. It's like so perfect. Easily my favorite one. It's probably a tier above the rest as well. Did I claim both of those? I did. Okay. Oh, I forgot about these zones. Where I have 2 zones here and they both get respawned sometimes. So I can have like 4 mule deer sometimes, which is really, really annoying to shoot all of them. Oh, that's the 4. I didn't see his antlers, so he looks like a small one. Which moose is your favorite? Oh, you know, the two-tone is my favorite fur, but I actually got one yesterday with the spider rack. It actually didn't look that bad. I'm not the fan of the spider rack, but it doesn't look bad. The fur definitely carries though. I much prefer the typical rack actually, the white one on the two-tone. Yeah. Well, the only times that I'm gonna say that okay, I got lucky is my wolf grind, my fox grind, and spawning the thing I just did. That's like the only super luck I've had. Most of the other stuff is pretty average. Like most of my kill counts are the same as pretty much anybody that uses herd management. But my fox kill counts, my first one was so bad, the other ones were just all quick and it evened it out. It's more so that I got all of them. I have 7 different furs and haven't got a dupe yet. That's the lucky part. Can you move your head down, buddy, so I can... That work? Yep. Yeah, well, I hope you get the moose with the spider rack, with the two-tone. The spider racks are like by far the most common, so if you get a two-tone, it's got probably a higher chance of spawning as the spider rack than anything else, even all the other ones combined. Like, I've been pretty lucky with my moose, even before, like, not counting the one that I just spawned, because that's obviously gonna, like, change everything else. But like before the one I just spawned, I was getting pretty lucky with the racks. Like I got one typical, 3 quad paddle, and two big racks, but the rest were all spiders, and I was still getting like quite a lot of spiders. You got 2 typical speckleds. I actually like that combo. That's the one that I wanted. I want typical spec. I've only got 1 typical rack, and it was on my spruce, which is my absolute favorite combo. Not counting the 50-50, because I don't count that, because it's like saying that your favorite whitetail is the typical with the piebald. Like, it's so unbelievably rare that it's probably, well, I don't even know if that one exists. I didn't know this one even would exist until today. But yeah, like I want the ashen with the typical. Actually, I want the speckled with typical, the two-tone, the oak. I don't even have a birch, so I want the birch with the typical. Like if my next great one moose is a birch with the typical or like the big rack, I don't know. I'll stream 8 hours a day every day for the next year. Like I will literally never kill a single animal off stream again. I don't care if I'm like dying of allergy coughs. I'll force myself to stream. Oh, okay. I was about to say you got 2 of them. Damn, that's crazy. Back to back. I have. Well, I messed that guy up. That's fine. He'll die. I have 3 speckled with the spider racks, and I have 2 ashens and 2 birch with the spider rack. And I also have 2 oak with the quad paddle. Oh, you also like the ashen with the spider rack. Okay, so you got a pretty good chance. Like, I swear the ashen and the like the ashen and the two-tone with the spider racks are like 2 of the most common variants for moose. Like, I think you have a decent chance at getting one of them. I still just can't believe I got a 50-50 moose with the speckled. Like, I would have reacted like that too if it was the oak. So I actually like the oak better, I think. But it's just the fact that, like, there is a good chance that that's the only one that's ever been on video. So, like, that's just adds even more to it. Yo, welcome back, Chili Willy. We're just on Mule Deer now. You haven't missed much. I've been live for an hour or 3 hours. I'll probably stream for another hour, I guess. Just like, and I swear I was looking at that piebald or that moose for like 30 minutes, so it kind of took up most of it. Wait, was the female moose you killed, was it an initial spawn, or are you killing females on your grind? Oh, you don't shoot females on your grinds. That's gonna be messing up your grinds. Don't shoot any females. Unless you're shooting fox, because you have to shoot the females. Never shoot any females on your grinds. It's like, I like genuinely will throw a tantrum if I accidentally kill a female because it's that bad for your grinds. Don't do it. Make sure you're only shooting the males. It'll help your respawns. It'll help your zones. And you can't even spawn a great one from killing a female. Yeah, bro, they're obviously half mule. Oh, that's a 5. Yo, Kyle, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, killing the female wolves aren't as bad as other species. Some people actually kill the wolf females to fix their zones, but I don't shoot any females at all. The reason why you don't shoot females is because, say I accidentally, I don't know if it's not like this for muley. For fallow, it's not that bad either, but moose, right? So I'll use moose for an example. Let's say you kill a female from a zone and then you kill 2 males. Instead of respawning in this zone where I would kill them from, they would most likely just create a new zone here with those 2 males and then the female. So you only want to be shooting males. I don't shoot females of any other species except for fox because you have to with fox. Anytime that I've shot a wolf female, it has respawned with a new... It has essentially stolen 2 of my males and spawned in a new zone. Wolves aren't as bad, though, I think, because you probably have to kill 2 females. And usually when you kill the whole zone, they respawn in the same area for wolves, but I still wouldn't recommend it. And you definitely don't want to be shooting females with moose. Like, that's the worst thing you can do. Because moose don't have very many animals in their zones. And if you kill, like, say you have a moose zone with 2 males and a female, right? If you kill a male and a female and just have 1 male, or you kill 2 males and just have 1 female, you won't get respawns. You can never leave a zone with only 1 animal. That's why you kill females for foxes, because they're in pairs. So if you kill the male, it won't get respawns. So make sure you're never killing females, especially on moose. Moose are the worst. Moose and whitetail are the absolute worst for killing females. That is definitely a good reason why you could be struggling. I'm doing pretty good, Kyle. I just got potentially the rarest animal in the game. A 1 of 1, possibly. I've never seen one before on video. I am using the 300 AR and the M1 Garand, but I'm actually about to swap out the M1 Garand for the Hansen 30-06 because the M1 Garand has more recoil, so it's harder to shoot 2 animals per zone with it. I nearly messed up back there because of it. I was just using it for wolves to kill some great ones. So I like to kill my great ones with different weapons. Oh, I got 2. Oh, that's a 5. That's basically a guaranteed troll. I mean, there's a small chance he makes it, but I'm just gonna shoot him with a 300. Oh my, that guy folded. Yeah, there's 2 glacier bears actually, and the one that you're talking about I actually really like. The 2 glacier bears are the only ones I'm missing though. Yeah, if you have a zone, well, I don't think you should have zones with 2 moose by default. It's probably because you killed one of them out of there before and it respawns somewhere else. But what usually happens if you have zones like that, if you kill if you shoot a zone that has 2 males and 2 females, most likely one of them will jump out to the other zone. That's another bad thing about wolves, why people are saying in their guides that you don't need to find all your zones. But I think you do, because you have to find the zones that get consistent respawns. Because if you shoot wolves from like a zone of 8, they'll jump to a zone of like 3, because they try to even it out. The game tries to basically make every pack of wolves have the same number of wolves on them. Yeah, the 30-06, this gun is probably like the best 4 to 8 gun, but the M1 Garand basically does the same thing. It's just got a little bit more recoil. And that's the reason why I swapped for this one. I do like the M1 Garand better though. But yeah, you have to shoot you have to treat that as a solo zone. But you could also just shoot both of them, and they should possibly just join another zone. Because I don't think they'll respawn as two. They'll probably both join a different zone. If it's a male and a female, you could also just shoot the male and it won't respawn. And essentially just treat that as like a solo female zone. I think I did that a couple times on Layton. I don't remember though. I set up my moose grind like 6 months ago on Layton. And it actually set up pretty fast. I was impressed. My moose herd managed so fast compared to other animals. I was like, oh, this is gonna be terrible. There's 100 zones. But like half the zones are solo females. So like it's not really that bad. You can shoot both of the moose if it's a 2-person zone. You could shoot both of them and they might respawn in different zones. Or if it's a male and a female, just shoot the male and just treat it as a solo female or a herd managed zone. Yo, how's it going, Santi Martinez? Well, the most paying are coyotes and bear, but they're probably pretty hard to find. Red deer on Hirschfelden are definitely good as well, because they pay like 1,000 and there's a bunch of them. Canadian geese are actually pretty good as well if you have the collars and stuff. Yeah, no, red deer are like 1,000. I think they pay pretty good for what they are, for how easy they are to kill. Well, they pay 1,000 for me, and I shoot them with the wrong gun, so it's probably more. I definitely think Medved is better than Layton because the zones are more open and there's better zones to shoot at. But Layton is easier to herd manage because there's less zones and less moose entirely. Yeah, they definitely pay a lot. I'm not sure the exact number, but it should be around 1,000 because that's how much I got. And hold up, I have screenshots of my. Well, I have a video too. I'm gonna go look at my Great One Red Deer. I'm gonna go look at my Great One Red Deer, and I'll see how much the Great One paid, and I'll be able to like judge how much the normal one pays. Okay, the Great One paid me $1,450, so I'm assuming the normal one will probably pay you around 1,100, or like 1,200 if you kill a big gold. Tommy, I actually do the opposite. I have my whitetail on Rev and my moose on Layton. I was gonna do the opposite as well. Well, I was actually gonna do moose on Medved, but the spawns weren't great for me, so I swapped it. And I think that Rev is easier for whitetail because there's about the same amount of whitetail, but the zones are better. But I do think the respawns are better on Layton. I hear iBuy a lot have issues with his respawns on Reventuli, and I have a lot of issues with my respawns on Reventuli. Yo, no problem, man. If I know anything, I'll tell you. Like if I ask for any tips, if I'm. I think they're the same. Just Reventuli has they can be on the whole map. Like right, like let's say this is Reventuli. They can't be down here, but they can be all the way up here. Whereas Layton, they can basically only just be on this side. So they're much more clumped up. There's something wrong with the wolf grind. So the wolves, they don't really seem to like, you have to like actually walk toward the zone a bit for them to pop up sometimes. But you could also just be scaring them, and you have to like reset the game every now and then, like back out to the main menu. You could also be setting up too close, but I don't think that's an issue for wolves. So I would definitely try to just walk up the zone a little bit. You might be a little far back. Oh, and Tilly Willy, I'm very sorry. I call everybody man and bro, no matter what. I'll try to remember that though. I'm pretty bad with that. Oh, okay. I'll still try to remember that though. Okay, so that happens sometimes. So I would go to your other zones and shoot your other zones, and then come back later, and they might be there. Because I had an issue like that with Moose, where no matter what I would do, they just wouldn't show up. So I just kept doing rotations as I would normally, and eventually they came back. Like I tried resetting the game, spent like 10,000 plus on resetting the time. Other than, you could be scaring them. I don't. Yeah. See, I'm pretty bad with that. I do that to like. I guess I misgender. I guess is the like term. Like literally everybody. Not on purpose, but. Well. Submarine deer. What? Why was she so far under the water? Yeah, well, with wolves, I don't think it matters. I mean more so like shooting a gun or something close by and then it scaring them. I've had it happen before where they don't show up. One tip that I've seen that you can do is if they really don't show up, even after you reset your game. So let's say this zone is the wolf zone. Like picture your map here. This zone is the wolf zone that you don't have popping up. And let's say this is the first zone you went to. Like when you start your rotation, you go to this zone. Go back to this zone, leave the game, and then come back in and change the time here. Then go to this zone. That's what happens for me. I always go back to my very first zone or my second zone, one of the first ones, and then leave the game. So when I come back in there, I spawn into my first zone, and then I change the time for my first zone, and then go to the zone I'm having trouble with. That can help sometimes for wolves, I've noticed. Most animals, like if I don't have people here at this one, I could just change my tent here. But that's what. For wolves, it seems you have to go to a different zone and try. I don't even think I have anything here. But like if no deer were here, I could just go back to that tent and try it. But with wolves, it wouldn't work. Sorry guys, I'm responding to a message right now on Discord. Okay, Caden, you're still here. That's good to know. Thrill, my trophy lodge is so badly managed. You'll see in the video that'll probably come out like next week. But in my first two like plaques or like the big rack mounts I have there, I have one of them is a melanistic gold Barasinga with my melanistic level 8 tiger, and the other one is the albino Barasinga with I believe my albino tiger. I've thought about switching them out to both the like 3 great one mounts, like 3 whitetail or 3 fallow, but I'm waiting to move everything around until they add a new lodge. So I might be waiting for a while, but Hopefully I'm not waiting much longer than a month. Yeah. Well, I hope you get your hollow eventually. That guy just respawned. You'll get one eventually. I hope it's your first one. Okay, Tilly. And what's up, Mr. Marshy? Right on cue. How are you doing today? That's good. I was shooting mule deer for the last hour of the stream because chat requested that. And then I gotta go when I'm off stream. I gotta go find the rest zone of my Great One Moose and film some stuff about him. Uh, thanks. I almost said the wrong pronoun again, but thank you. I try to be to most people. Some people like, well, I haven't had anybody in live yet, but I don't know what it is about the Call of the Wild community, but I swear some people rage bait. Like, the amount of like people that I get that like comment on my shorts that are like obvious rage bait, and I still try to reply because I try to reply to everything, but some of them are like so rage baity that it's not even like I literally had one of my comments literally told me that that's not a big rack moose when it's literally a big rack Great One Moose. So like I don't even know how to reply to that because it's like super rage bait. Because if I reply to that and I say no, but it is the Great One Moose, they're gonna double down, or that is the big rack moose. They'll double down and I say it's not. Okay, that's cool. What map are you setting up your wolf grind on? Oh, that is. Yukon? Okay, yeah, that's the best one for sure. Um, I don't really play any other games anymore. I used to play Overwatch and Apex Legends, but I do not play those games anymore. Mainly because they're both bad now. But more so with Apex, I don't like playing Apex because, not to be this guy, but when I did play, I was fairly high ranked, so every single game was a constant sweat fest, and I didn't like playing every single game like my life is on the line. Overwatch 2, but I wasn't as high as ranked in Overwatch as I was in Apex. Like in Overwatch, I've hit Grandmaster, like the bottom of it, but like you could play with your eyes closed in Overwatch 2 and get Grandmasters. I did peak at number 12 NA one time in Overwatch 1, but that was open queue, so I was probably 12 of 13 players. Not actually, there was probably like 10% of the player base played that compared to the other one. All right, man. Have a good night. I might post a video of that moose tomorrow. If I can find his zone fast when I end stream, I'll probably like try to get some close-ups of him and then kill him in that video. I just don't know how long it'll take to find his zone. Like I could find it instantly, or it could take me like a couple hours. Like my first wolf that I did that for, it took me like literally 10 seconds to find his rest zone because I could see his rest zone from the drink zone, but I've had it take me forever before. Yeah, have a good night, man. And So I did see that you said a Discord. I don't have a Discord, but I have a friend that has a Discord. I will put it in the chat here in a second. You have to read the rules and you have to agree before you can type anything. But yeah, after I claim this guy, I'll put it in the chat. Any of you guys are feel free to join, but reminder, it is not my server, so it's not my rules that you have to abide by. It's my friends. I like in my chat on YouTube, you can literally say anything you want. Like as long as it doesn't like get auto banned, I don't really care. Like you can insult me, you can say whatever, but it's in his server there's different rules, so make sure you read them. Hold up. I should be able to invite people to this server. I am mod. Can I pin my own message? I can. That is my friend's Discord server. Feel free to join. Oh, somebody just got a message retracted. If I did that to you on accident, my bad. I don't think I clicked timeout. I don't even think there's an option to do that. So my bad if I accidentally did something. No, I thought I accidentally like timed you out or something, but you probably said something that like auto modded or something. Okay. Oh, you can delete your own messages? I didn't even know that. Yeah, bro, that's my friend Potato, dude. He's pretty cool. He streams too, but he's on PS4, so we sadly can't play together, or we'd probably do some streams together. Wait, can you not join because I gave the wrong link, or can you not join because like you're not allowed or you don't have Discord? 'Cause I don't want to like put a bad link that doesn't work. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, if you have a mobile phone, you can join as well, I believe. But anybody that does join, make sure you okay the rules. And put in, if you can, put in general chat that I invited you so he doesn't, because he might not know. I told him that, because he wants to grow the server, I told him that I would post it in my stream if anybody asks. So if you can, put it in like a, is there a general chat? I don't know. Just put it in like the call the wild chat or something that you're from my stream. So he doesn't like, if he says, like if he deletes your message, it's fine, but he won't ban you for that. If you can, you should be able to. There's no general chat, so that's his fault. So just use the call the wild chat as a general. Nothing here. Yeah, the school computers do that now. It's probably smart that they do that. Thankfully, I am no longer in school as I am 20, so I don't have I don't have to deal with that. Did I get bad hits on both of those? Yeah, like I'm old, bro. Yeah, I'm obviously not like old, but I'm not I'm like a weird age for this game. 'Cause like everybody that plays this game is either like 12 to like 16 or like 40 plus. And I'm like, and there's like probably like 5% of the player base that's like between like 16 and 30. Yeah. Wait, you have a great one fallow in your sanctuary? Do you still have that there? That's like so cool. Oh, that's the best one too. Well, to be fair, they the great one fallows can't, like any great ones, you can't get initial spawn great ones anymore. So if that was outside of the sanctuary, it would have been not a great one. But it's very cool. It's probably like a very, I've only ever seen one other person that had, I think Rooster had one and that's it. That's dope though. I actually wish I had one in mind. I don't even know, whenever I go there, I don't even find the animals. Like they're all hidden. I don't actually know. Probably just like random stuff that I can't control. That's probably like the main fears. Where did this guy go? Yeah, that's like rare. That's definitely rare. I don't have one. I don't know anybody else that does other than you and Rooster. So, what fur is on the Irish elk? Watch it be mocha. Oh, so it is mocha if it's kind of dark. Because the other ones are gray, and then the other one's like orange and stuff. One's golden, one's gray. Two are gray, one's golden. And then the painted is like almost a piebald looking one. And then the mocha is like a dark brown. The mocha is my favorite one. I still don't have an Irish elk mocha. I have 15 fallow great ones. And my most recent one is my painted Irish elk. And that's my second most favorite. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I actually, the height is it's pretty scary too, Loki. I can't get any diamonds, but I have some gold on Leighton Lakes and the other. Oh, Hirschfelden. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of hard to get some diamonds on that map. Absolutely nothing. Okay, I'll do one rotation, then I will. I'll go to my Go to my sanctuary. I don't think I actually... Well, I don't know. Maybe 2 more rotations because I'm only 3 hours and 20 minutes in. So I'll probably stream another like 40 minutes. And these rotations aren't as long as Moose. So I can probably squeeze out 2 more. Dude, this rack is so cool. I wish it could make diamond. But it never does. It never makes diamond. Oops. Oh, I completely missed that guy. Well, I try to stream every weekday at anywhere between 5 to 7 is when I start my team, or my stream. Sometimes a little bit later, but I don't think I've started later than 7. It's usually about 5 or like 6:30, sometimes 7. Today was 5 Eastern time. And yesterday I couldn't stream because during the winter and fall I get really bad allergies and I cough. And like the whole day yesterday I was coughing, so I didn't feel like streaming because I didn't want to just like be muted the entire time. I wasn't going to stream today either because of it, but it's actually been quite tame today. I don't think I've coughed that many times into the mic. It doesn't pick it up as like it's not that loud, but I still don't want to like have to mute the entire stream essentially. Especially when now I have 13 viewers is what it says for me, and multiple people typing in chat. I don't want to just like not respond to them. I try to read every chat message. I should have one more. I forgot to claim that. Tomorrow is Friday, so I actually don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I do, it'll be either really, really early or really late. Yeah, my eyes aren't like, they don't get that bad. Well, they don't even really get bad at all. Like, if I'm not streaming as well, I don't really like play that often. Like, if I play, I'll play like an hour in the morning and then I'll get off and do other stuff that I have to do and then come back like hours later. That's quite cool. I don't recall having anything cool in my sanctuary. Does it change every time you go in there, or is it the same every time? Okay. Oh, that's cool, Tilly. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh! Yes! Again! I need that fur too. What the fuck? I said I was due a fast grind. I said I was due a fast muley grind. I have. Okay, that rack. This is my 7th mule deer, and I've gotten this rack 4 times now, I think. Right? No, 5 times. This is my 5th one with this rack. I've only got 2 different racks. No, I've gotten 3. Okay, this is my 4th one with this rack. But I don't have this fur, so I will happily take it. Should I shoot him or should I leave him? I think shoot, right? This is actually the typical though, not the drop tine. The drop tine has the little balls coming off the top. Well, this is definitely the first time I've gotten two species of Great One in one stream. I've gotten two before on Twitch, but never two different species. Shout out the people that yeah, shout out the people that told me to go for mule deer. I knew I was done. I knew I was due another Great One on muley because my first 5 were all 900 to 1100, and then I got one that was 300, and this one's probably about 100. So like the average is lowering. I wouldn't be surprised if I get another one within 100. Because like the game tries to average. Sadly, this is my 4th mule deer with this rack. I have a dusky drift with this rack and 2 petal puffs with this rack, but I don't have one of these. Yo, thank you guys. So should I shoot him or should I leave him? I'm leaning towards shoot him, but I've also, if I shoot him, I probably won't shoot the. If I shoot him, I probably won't shoot the moose until tomorrow. And there he goes. Somebody said shoot, so I'm shooting him right away. He was giving me a good angle. This is my second least favorite fur for mule deer. It used to be my most hated, but it actually doesn't look that bad. I was hoping I would get a different rack, but I mean, could technically still need 2 furs and 2 racks, so I could complete them. Okay, this fur doesn't look that bad. I was really harsh on it in the past, but it's not that bad. I still don't know if this one or the cobweb is my least favorite muley. But yeah, well, let me make sure I have my NVIDIA replay on so I can clip that. And then I'm gonna back out so he counts. Yeah, after 2100. My first 5 was around 900 without, so like between 900 and 1100, which is pretty bad because most people seem to get theirs around 500, at least with herd management, and my herd management is quite good. See you later, Marshy. Have a good one. Okay, so it did count. So now I have 93 great ones technically, because I have 2 stacked. That one was... How many kills was in? That one was 97 kills. That's my first sub 100 muley grind. I was hoping for one of those eventually. I see so many streamers getting their sub 100 muley grinds, but I was getting them on other species. Yeah, that's good herd management, so you should definitely be getting more than that. Because most people say that there's 96 kills actually, because technically he doesn't count toward himself. Oh, that guy was awfully close. Sadly, they spooked because of that. But yeah, herd management, in my opinion, definitely matters for Great One spawns. I think it 100% increases the likelihood. I don't see any way it doesn't. Oh, I've never heard that music before. I never play with the music on this map. Imagine a super rare same zone. Well, oh, it put me back here again? Really? I'm just gonna go to a different zone. I'll come back and shoot that guy. Yeah, let me finish this rotation. I'm still quite early on. I will go to the sanctuary. And before I go off, since I have a good amount of people here, oh, I do not have a good amount of deer here, sadly. Anybody can name one animal in the chat, and then whatever animal has the most votes, I guess, I will show off exactly one of that animal in my lodge as a sneak peek. So if, like, for example, if it's a whitetail, I'll show one or maybe two whitetail great ones. Or if it's like a fallow, I'll show some fallow great ones. Just like a little sneak peek. Okay, that's one for mule deer, that's one for moose. I actually have most of my moose shown off. No, you can name any animal, but if I don't have like a special thing of that animal, I won't. I can't. Okay, there's some wolf and some lion. I actually have one lion technically in my lodge, and it's in another video, so I can show it off. I actually showed my not sure the English on that, but I showed my wolves off earlier on stream, actually, all of them. If you go back like maybe an hour or two. Before I switched to muley, I showed most of them off. I think I showed all of them. Shown all of them on stream. There's a little like moose. Okay, I'll show some moose and lion. I only have one lion. Well, technically it's 3, but one important lion. And everybody already knows about it because I have a video on it. I forgot that I actually uploaded that video. I was trying to be like conspicuous or whatever, I think, about it. But people already know about it. Okay, so we'll show off the one lion, and I'll show off, I don't know. Well, if I show off one moose, they'll kind of all show off. Because I've already shown most of them. Oh, if I shoot this guy, please tell me that guy. Oh, I have 3. I have a 2-tone with the spider rack and 2 Ashens with the spider rack. I actually got one of the Ashens this morning and the 2-tone last night. They were both fairly short grinds. Like, all of my moose grinds have been fairly short, except for my 3rd one, which is about 2,000. I think I average a moose every 3 to 400 kills, which is pretty fair for herd management. I think most people... That's around most people's HM, and my HM is quite good. So, it would support my theory that the better HM, the better rates you have great ones. Oh, okay. Well, I'll show off the moose and the lions. Y'all can you can check the VOD in the morning or whatever, whenever you have free time. It should be there. I will leave the video up. This is like a historical moment potentially. You know, Kyle, I think the good night, guys, by the way, and girl, good night. But yeah, I don't think what am I saying, bro? My brain's like melting. I thought the same thing. I didn't think I would herd manage my moose, but it's actually the easier. It's one of the easier ones because most of the zones are solos. Okay, well I'll show now if my game doesn't crash. Do you play on PC or do you play on like Xbox or PlayStation? You play on PC. Okay, we got a PC and an Xbox. Well, anybody that plays on PC, I could technically help you. If I ever have time, I don't mind. Oh, I almost like leaked everything. Somebody can pause that and they can see a lot of stuff here. And we'll show off the moose first. We got this guy right here. Fabled Ashen. With the Spider Rack. And then we got Two-Tone with the Spider Rack. Yeah, look, you guys can have a sneak peek. Great one tar. Super rare tar. Rare tar. That's all you get from this room. And the big one. That guy. Oh, you're seeing everything. Oh, no. Hold up. We'll do this. We'll move him in here so we can get a good look at him. Because I've already shown this room off. This room doesn't have anything that crazy. The wolf can take a seat for a second. Now, this lion, not only is it an albino, it's a diamond albino. It's a super rare. One of the superest of super rares. So yeah, that's the there's the lion and the moose. And well, yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go check the sanctuary now, and I guess that'll wrap it up. Fortunately, we left the mule deer grind a little midway through, but it is what it is. We got the great one. Sorry, by the way, for anybody wearing headphones. I can't do anything about that. That's the sound of all the trophies being placed or moved when I leave and exit. And it is very, very loud. Which one is the sanctuary? I'm assuming it's the one that says sanctuary. Yes, there's a 1 male and 2 female wolf mount, and there's also one that's 1 male, 1 female, and a plains bison. Have a good night, Tilly. Tilly Willy. Yes, I also love the moose. They look great. Yeah, sorry about that. There's nothing I can do. It's so bad. I don't know why they don't fix that. Thank you. Well, it's actually 9 p.m., so I'll probably be getting off here soon. Is this the sanctuary? I hear stuff. Oh. My pop can beside me just blew up. I ain't got anything cool in my kangaroo. I got a level 6 and that's it. A bunch of level 1 female. There's fallow deer and there's crocs, right? Nothing there. I'm not even gonna lie, the first time I saw the sanctuary, the first thing I did was I tried to shoot the kangaroo. Like, for the first time I came here. There's goats. Oh, okay. Alright, nothing for me. Like, I tried to, like, blast down the kangaroo. It wasn't even a big one, I just wanted to see what happened. I'm assuming the goats are over there, and I'm assuming this is the crocs. Oh, what are these? Oh, there's one. Level 1. Level 1. That's it. Oh. Level 1. 3 level 1s. Interact. Oh. Whoa. Are they gonna come eat off that? Wait, is this a mission or can you always do this? Wait, that's kind of cool. What? I don't know. I don't know if this is a mission or if this is like... I'm assuming they're not gonna eat off of it because it's their rest time. But I didn't know that you could do that. That's impressive. Oh. Unfortunately, they're all level 1s, which is not impressive. Oh, fallow deer. 2 females. Oh, a level 3. Nothing else. Oh, level 6 red deer. Level 1 red deer. There are only 2 in here. Wait, I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna feed this one. It's right there. Look. Eat that. Okay. Well, he doesn't want to. I didn't know what anything was in here. Oh, 2 females and a male. That's it. Same thing for fallow. Well, I ain't got nothing. All mine suck. I don't think there's anything in here. This one must be under construction. I don't think it's safe for animals to be in there. Will this make him move? No. I was hoping you to go attack those. That one doesn't look very happy. One looks glitched out. Yeah, absolutely nothing for fallow. I'm assuming this must be the goats. Nope, these are the roos. I guess it was a red deer instead of goats. So I can't gun this guy down? No. I don't think there's any goats, unfortunately. Yeah, it must have been the red deer instead of the goats. Okay, before I end, I'm gonna go see what happens if I activate that other. Because there was 3 of them. I only put 2 out. Maybe if I put all of them out, they start attacking them. Is it like a mission? Or like, can you do this every time? Well, good luck with the wolf grind. I hope you I do hope you end up getting your hollow that you want. Oh, it was just a mission. You cannot feed them. I was waiting for them to like start like taking chunks out of it, like, but guess guess you can't. That guy doesn't look happy though. I feel like I got so unlucky. I got nothing good in here. They all suck. Everything. Okay, well, that about wraps it up, I guess. Probably I'm gonna end stream now. Anybody that's here, have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. Thank you. I will try to find the feed zone. It just might take me a little bit, but yeah. See you guys tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be here. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but see you next stream. Bye bye.